And
if
or
you're
other
watching this
denizens
back,
of the internet.
other denizens of the internet. But let's be honest with ourselves. It's most likely gonna be our
Yeah,
future selves.
probably.
It's great. I hope if you're watching this, you survived so far. So that's pretty cool. Um, Continue to survive. Health is important. But until our health becomes not important, let's play D&D. Um, Before we start, as always, thank you to the people on the internet that let people like us play free music. Feichter Brothers on the YouTube, thank you.
Mhm.
And then also, I always forget their names. But we also got some other free music. I totally need to like make sure I know their names and shout them out. Not that anyone listens, but our future selves. But it's important anyway. Um.
Also, tabletop audio. I don't know if you actually
Oh
took
yeah, and
music from them, but we have them
they
in our
exist.
description, so they exist here.
They exist. They exist in Roll 20. We use Roll 20's audio, so
Yeah,
that
so
happens. Um. Daniel, do we have any sponsors for tonight?
Yeah, we would be sponsored by Queso yet again. Um,
Oh, okay. That's always a return.
but
Good
I
returning one.
just ate dinner, so I don't have them
Oh.
on tap. I
No,
might get
no,
them after
no
break if we're
sponsors?
I might get them after break, and then I'll talk
okay.
about how good it is after break. But we'll see. We'll have to see.
Good, 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 good. I know I'm sponsored as always by water.
Good
The
old
lifeblood of the universe.
H2O, dihydrogen
Good old
monoxide.
dihydrogen monoxide. You can't live without it. Have to live with it. Water. Make sure you drink enough. That'll keep you healthy. Anybody else have any other sponsors for tonight or no?
Connor asked if he wants to be sponsored by the really fancy facial place he went to in New York. Yeah, it's really bad.
Also, if you are actually watching this, if we have by chance actually gained any audience whatsoever, and you happen to have a company that wants to sponsor us, feel free to reach out to us. We've got an email, that's the thing.
DMs are open. The DMs are open on Instagram.
Yeah.
The
Wait, no,
DMs
we
are
don't have an
open.
Instagram account.
They don't have to know.
Yeah, you can find us on Pinterest as well.
Yeah, all of
We
the
probably
things.
won't ask for much money, if money at all.
Follow my MySpace.
Just
Who
the
knows?
ability to say we have a real sponsor.
You can look at
Yeah.
our names and try to find us on Instagram if that helps.
Okay, good luck.
My name isn't
Um,
actually Chris L though. That's just a ruse.
Yes,
That's
it
just
is.
my internet alias. Although everyone else calls me Alex.
I'm
so,
sure
you know.
people will have a real easy time finding Evan when his name is just Evan.
Yeah, totally. Nondescript Evan. Your camera just stopped working. Okay.
No.
Recap.
Yeah, recap. In our last session, I
Which we
think
titled.
aptly titled Ups and Downs, the party was making their way to the beacons to talk to the Empyrean and Archmage when the city of Endair was put under siege by a group of individuals who stole the Iraq. The combat was difficult, and several people fell to the assailants' blades before Jack was able to pry the Iraq away and hide somewhere in the smoke. And that's actually where we're picking up from. In the middle of combat, it's the thieves' turn.
Mhm.
Let's go. What are they gonna do?
Wait,
Simple.
Hannah, before you start, I am 10 feet away from this guy over here. Because I
so
use
every.
this.
Well,
Okay.
Wait.
Didn't you use the whip on this one?
This boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. It pulled him.
No, I like cracked him with a whip, and then Evan pushed the
Oh,
took the
yeah.
Iraq from him.
Yeah, so everything's like this map is a little weird. Everything is technically difficult terrain. All squares are actually 10 feet, so everything's a little bit wonky when it comes to distance and movement. We'll deal with that as it comes. To start, you guys hear shouts of words that don't make sense, except to Jack and Thaya. You would understand. In Thieves' Cant, you hear, Scatter, they have the Iraq. I'll try to get it back, but run.
I have a
I mean,
question. Oh,
Mhm.
sorry. Can I like crack him as a reaction so like he doesn't say more? I mean, that's up to you guys, though.
That's not really how reactions work.
Not really
Okay, yeah.
That's
threatening.
not.
So Scatter, they have the Iraq. What was that hit again?
What
Hannah?
you will be able to do is, as this
Scatter,
guy
they have
runs
the Iraq.
away
I'm
from
gonna try
you,
and get it back.
you can make an attack of opportunity against them, though.
Oh hell yeah!
Please
You're
do.
going down, big boy. You better.
Nope.
He only has like 2 health, anyways. Too. Please hit. Please
Oh,
hit.
yeah!
God.
That 20
Yes!
is
Look
nice.
at
He
that.
did. He did.
Oh,
He did.
wrong.
He did. He did.
Roll
Roll
to
damage,
hit.
roll
Well, roll
damage.
damage. It's still only like a d6, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
7 plus
5. 12.
Oh right, because the extra psychic damage. 12 damage to that
But I got the
guy.
one that was hurt.
Wait. I get hit points back because that ability. One death. If I take down somebody.
He's not down, unfortunately.
7, 5. So that's 12?
Yeah. He's not down.
bad.
Oh,
Oh.
He's
one on them.
not looking
He's not
great,
looking
though.
great
He's
at all.
there. He okay. To describe how this works is as he runs away, you lash out with your arm, and the whip like flies up and slashes against this man's back. And as he kind of stumbles forward, he's limping at this point,
Oh my
blood just
God.
dripping down his torso,
I'm
barely hanging on to life.
I'm
And he's going to move. Where is my?
Hannah, when you said that he had no health, I literally thought he had 2 health left.
No.
No,
think
he
that
still had
was-
a
Oh, there.
chunk, but
No.
Yeah, but
I think he still had a
Like
decent
corner of his
amount. But
yeah, he did because you said like even a sneak attack. But now you
Well, yeah,
is
that
gonna
was
go
earlier,
here,
though.
and he's gonna make a perception check.
to try to
and-
find.
Disadvantage, I think, because it's
Her
heavily
fog.
obscured.
Yeah.
I'm having track. I'd agree.
Yeah. Yeah, disadvantage, perception check, heavily obscured.
Mhm. Ooh.
He,
Ooh. Ooh.
yeah, that's his action. That hurts.
Ooh, that hurts so
hurt.
much. Okay,
That
yeah.
hurts. He stands there looking around.
Well, you guys
like-
can't see him.
Yeah. Essentially,
You don't know what
does
happens.
stuff.
Yeah, he's gone.
and then he's going to hold on. Wrong thing. He disappears.
No.
And then the rest of them will take the disengage action. And they will all go away.
They all roll higher than the ability to see find them.
Disengage.
Yeah, I will roll.
We don't
stealth check
see
for all
them
of
leave though, do we?
Well,
Well,
the ones
you-
who are next
you-
to us.
You
yeah.
see them walk away
them
from
speak.
you, but
See them? Yeah.
oh,
Hold
whoops!
on.
This is to everyone.
Oh yeah, one of them.
Ooh,
Shit, where'd
ouch.
Evan go?
You don't know.
Oh god.
Okay. Yeah, so most of them you do not hear like they run away and you do not know where they go. The only one that any of you have an idea about is actually because you rolled so badly. I'll put it back on. This man it's like his wounds are just taking it out of him as he stumbles as he walks, like tripping over his own feet, blood just like across his face and torso. You can hear his heavy
Friggin' wreck.
breath and every step he takes. And he's not hidden from any of you.
Is that my boy?
Yeah, that's the guy you just hit. You can hear. You can't see him. You can hear where the general direction of where he is, though.
Guys, I call dibs.
Would he have taken dash as a bonus action?
He probably took hide as a bonus action.
Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense. Mhm.
And that is the end of their turn. Sylvius, it's your turn.
I messed up last turn,
Mhm.
and I didn't do second wind, so that's a D10 plus my
Fighter level.
fighter level and hit points. So I'll just roll that real quick.
Okay. That is all right.
Not bad. Okay.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's almost
Raises
perfect.
the average by a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still looking bad, but that's my
Does it
bonus
give you
action.
hit points?
Yeah, I regained that many hit points. So that's my bonus action. And then I will, for my movement, I will move up to this guy, and then whack him in the back of the head with the back of my longsword.
Do you have enough
Those
movement?
hit
to do
points,
that?
man.
Do you have enough
I have
movement?
35 feet of movement.
Yeah, so
that is
each of
3
these
tiles.
is 10 feet.
Oh, that's
So,
10.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have enough movement to get
Oh,
there.
10, 20,
Wait.
30, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
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 actually,
yeah,
you
yeah.
do have
Oh,
enough. Yeah.
Strax is 30, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, you just have enough.
Roll the hit.
So, normal, okay. Wow.
I don't know how I feel
Come
that you're bringing this with me.
That is a
lame.
miss.
It's okay, I'm
Lame.
back.
It's okay. I'll hit him.
Yeah, you kind of go to like hit him in the back, but you kind of you ran up to him to get behind him, and he managed to like just hear you coming in time. And he like just ducks out of the way right as you go to swing.
I have 2 attacks. I'll
Mhm.
I'll hit him again.
Yep, go for it.
Come on. Are we good?
It's taking forever to get 18.
Oh,
You
you
just
hit him. Oh,
Bonk. I'm not trying to kill him.
yeah.
And
Okay.
it down.
Nice.
Max damage, baby. Let's go.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, how would you want to do this?
Not feeling.
So he dodged my first attack. So I'll say for my first attack, I feinted him with the actual blade of my sword. So he dodged out of that one, and then as he ducked, I'm gonna whack him right in the head with the pommel.
Mm.
Yeah, you stab forward with the sword, and he kind of dodges to the side, but you just bring your hand around and just clock him in his temple as he crumples to the ground, exhausted and unconscious.
Alright.
The smoke is still up. The everything is happening. None of you know where Jack is.
You
You
only
can't
can
see
really.
very
So
well.
I don't know where they are, right?
Yeah, you
I'm
also
gonna-
don't know where they are. I mean, I
I'm
think
just
you've probably vaguely know their locations, but
Does the fog move in any way? Because if Jack is running, we
it
can
moves
see the fog
around
moving.
him
very
hypothetically.
slowly.
But
Yeah, it's very, very slow.
I'm just gonna give it a shout. Hey Jack, can you cork
Yeah, I
this?
can. I mean, I can hear.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know where it is, so I'm
Yeah.
just giving it a shout.
What are you
And
shouting?
I'm just like, hey, can you cork this fog, please?
Yeah, we basically out of initiative order, so you guys can
And I'm walking up
do
where it's
whatever. So, Jack, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I guess I just back off and go. I mean, I'm certainly not trying to fight. I'm fucking dead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna move this direction towards where I know my comrades are, I suppose.
Okay. Yeah. That works.
Yeah, you as you're moving through, you can kind of start to hear people and start to kind of make your way over to your allies.
Yeah, I'm not looking for a fight. I'm just kind of looking to find everybody
Mhm.
else.
Is he still holding the Iraq?
Yeah.
Okay.
What I want to do is I want to disarm the unconscious guy, pretty much take his crossbow, both short swords, throw him away, and
can't
then work on tying this guy up. will throw.
Okay. In the meantime, can I call Cinder over?
Yeah, Cinder, as you start to walk over, you can hear behind you the shouts of guards, and as you turn around, you can see a small, like very small squadron of guards in uniform start to run toward you guys, saying, "The Iraq is somewhere in the smoke. Look, let's find them. Like, find the thieves." And then you hear the shouts and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. The rest of you also hear that. It's not just Cinder.
Hmm.
Yeah, but Cinder, you can see them coming towards
Yeah,
you.
but Cinder's also not
Wait,
here.
Connor's not here. I totally forgot. Blanked out.
I was wondering why you were like talking to Cinder as if he was
I
here.
was thought Connor's just usually always here. I was just like, Connor.
Connor's getting facials in New York right now, so
Mm.
Connor? Why is Connor in New York?
I don't know either. He took me yesterday.
He's balling. He's balling out there.
Yeah.
He's on a boys
something.
trip.
Well,
You know what? Each their own, I guess. But yeah, so that's
for
what Connor would see if Connor was here.
So I'm gonna be like, hey, Cinder, like do that.
yeah,
And like I'm like bleeding everywhere, and like my arm is broken. I was like, you know, what would be a good idea? There's two things you can do. Can I have that bag of holding, and also heal me finally?
Let me pull up Connor's.
yeah. I was
stat.
pulling up. I guess he can just use a cure wounds. I don't know what else.
Yeah,
he would
do that. You feel like you're about to pass out, by the way, Zal.
Yeah.
Guinevere.
Oh, first level cure wounds.
Pretty
Yeah,
good.
12 health.
Cool. 12. So what does that mean for
Um,
me in regards to like my adrenaline? Is it gone?
Yeah, I would say your adrenaline
Yeah.
is gone. Although I would say like, did the adrenaline give you anything? Like you didn't get any
Like-
other bonuses from it, right?
Except you can survive on 0 hit points.
Well, yeah. So like, you don't need to
Essentially,
survive
it,
on
like-
0 hit points anymore.
Physically, what that feels like is essentially like you start to like become exhausted, and like some of the pain that you are blocking out is gone. Like, because it was healed up, but some of that pain a lot of that pain is still there, and you can like kind of start to feel the lingering effects of your injuries all around you.
Okay.
But you guys hear the footsteps of people start to approach you guys, and you can see a squadron of soldiers approach. I guess first reach Cinder and Guinevere and go, "Halt! Where are the thieves? Have you seen the Iraq?"
There's one over there. I point toward the partially dead one.
Yeah.
He's in
Um.
the inky
Yeah,
blackness.
it's in the fog.
Oh,
Everyone's
wait, I thought
in the
he
fog.
corked it. Oh.
I
it
don't know.
takes,
Jack-
like,
it still
10
takes
minutes.
like 10 minutes to
Okay.
dissipate.
Yeah, it takes a
Yeah.
hot minute.
I would cork it at this point.
Okay,
probably.
cool.
Yeah. Then
For
I don't want to be the one talking.
yeah.
Cinder can talk. I will talk for Cinder. That's a bad idea. Whoa, he's gonna put his hand up. So like, whoa here. We didn't take we have your Iraq back, and then our friend has it somewhere in this fog.
And they start. One of the soldiers stays with you, and a few of the other ones start to go spread out around
Mhm.
and start to search.
They
One,
fan out and start
probably one or
searching
two-
the fogs.
yeah, one or two starts. Probably come over toward Sylvius and Thaya, toward you, kind of. And start like taking in the dead person and like you guys tying not the dead person but the unconscious body, and start looking at and like looking to you guys who are tying it up. One of the soldiers comes and finds you, Jack, eventually, and stumbles upon you, says, "The Iraq!" And like they kind of like look at you shocked for a minute and say, "Hand that over immediately."
What? Who are you?
They're guards. They're very clearly guards. Who are very clearly
Soldier, I
working-
am an
Yeah.
elite congregate soldier whose sole duty is to protect the guard room that houses the Iraq. Hand that over now, or I will have you arrested.
Wait, can we like inside check them to make sure they're actually guards? and not like
Sure.
wearing guard
Go
No,
costumes.
for it.
I trusted their guards. I just
I
don't.
don't.
know if I'm ready to
Yeah,
hand over the
Can we
IRAC.
hear them? Can we hear this conversation? Like,
Yeah,
from
you
my-
guys
Oh,
did
yeah.
this very audibly
And
talking.
I'm gonna give like it's not like you guys for the first time.
Who's still around me?
Just you. I mean,
Yeah, like you can't see anybody immediately around you.
You know
you
that
can
Sias.
hear
Do we
your
wanna?
friend.
Yeah.
Do we want to give up the Iraq?
I feel like this isn't a conversation.
Yeah, I think we do need to give it up.
Wait, can I roll a 17 for my insight check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're guards.
Okay.
They very
They're
much
definitely
want
guards.
the Iraq back right now.
Alright.
Okay, just making sure.
Considering I have 3 fucking HP, I'll
Yeah.
hand it out.
Okay.
That's yeah.
Wonderful.
I'm
For the
not
sake
much
of
a fan.
brevity, the rest of the guards probably try to fan out and gather everyone who's in the smoke as the smoke's dispelling. And you all meet up, except for the... Yeah, I think this is pretty obvious to notice. Except for the lack of your giant robot man and the changeling. Ytreem and Moon are nowhere to be found.
Has anyone seen these two? Like at any
Oh,
time
God.
in the last 5 minutes?
Are they?
I thought we
captured?
left Ytreem at home.
Is the
No, Ytreem
No,
went with
he
you.
was with you guys.
Oh,
Is
he
there
did?
still like follow
Was he?
around us?
I thought we left him at
Ytreem,
home to watch the
both
neighbors.
the
No,
Yttrium
no.
and Moon went
Yeah,
into the smoke
Everyone...
and never came out.
Mhm.
Is the smoke slash fall? Is it
Yeah, so starting like 10 minutes or so, like more guards come over. Time is starting to pass. They're essentially taking your statements at this point, being like, "What happened? Who are you people? Like, thank you for bringing the Iraq back and taking down those evil ne'er do wells, like essentially
Ne'er-do-wells.
stuff like that." And at this point, the smoke has started to clear, and you do not see the body, or bodies of Yttrium and Moon, nor do you see any sign of where they are.
there's no like rolling track, or does he just have feet, or is he like a ball?
Yttrium has feet. He's kind of more like a...
Oh,
C3PO.
Yeah, C-3PO. Closer to C-3PO. Humanoid robot person.
I'm not sure.
I haven't left the chat.
Oh
They
no.
probably went on a weekend getaway together. They
And
probably
there's no,
eloped.
and there's no
Oh.
sign around.
Oh.
I fear the
There's
worst.
Make
It might
well,
be,
make an investigation check.
Yeah. Oh,
there's no
Nope,
sign of them at
they
all.
are gone,
you cannot
gone
find
in the
them.
wind.
I also want to
There's-
try and make an investigation
I
check.
just gotta shout, my guys,
Yeah.
there's too many footprints, it's all scuffed.
Oh, come on.
I'll do one.
Oh my god, guys, they must have been do they know teleport?
Wait,
Um,
what? I'm
Yeah.
You're robotic there.
I don't know
Evan?
if Evan's entirely fully with us. Evan, are you
I don't-
okay? Can you hear us?
yeah. Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you
Yeah.
now. Okay.
Okay, good. Yeah, so
Okay, my
essentially,
internet's
uh,
cutting out for some reason.
Okay.
It's fair.
okay, that's fair enough. Essentially what happened was, Moon and Yttrium are nowhere to be found.
And the
Oh.
And
smoke.
looking around the area, because they went into the smoke and then they never came out of the smoke, you can't find their bodies. That's pretty obvious. But doing some investigation checks, Guinevere, you looking around, you can see a lot of footprints. You can see a few ones that are definitely Yttrium's, because they're much bigger than everybody else's and a little bit deeper. But you can't really.
You can't
it's so
follow them
hard,
too
there's-
well. Yeah, there's just so
Yeah,
many
I think
around,
the
and
scuffle caused so much stuff.
Right.
That it's just hard to follow.
Mhm.
Guys, I think they're gone.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think they're just gone. They might. I fear the worst. They might be captured.
yeah, that is the worry. I mean, because what? The other four have, and like, do we have is the guy still next to us? The
Yeah,
round
the
one?
guy is unconscious with
I give
you.
him a kick and I go, there's still 4 of these missing.
The guards at this point have him tied up and have gathered up his weapons and stuff and are in the process of
Handcuffed. and
handcuffs and in the process of taking him in. for questioning,
Okay.
Yeah, that
presumably.
seems like an important question.
And then I'm gonna turn to you. Do we want to follow? And I point to the guards.
Don't we have a meeting with the Empyrean
No.
now?
The Archmage.
Archmage.
Is the commotion with the automatons done?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also Robot Boys. Where are they?
Yes, most of it seems to have been taken care of. You guys are kind of milling about the outside of the beacons, but moving inside, you guys can see like most of the automatons seem to have been at least temporarily disabled.
Yeah, and at this point, you can actually see two very distinct figures walking toward you guys. You see the Empyrean, who's small, gnomish figure, who's bundled up in her little shawl and kind of walking. It's her hands and her shawl seem to be covered in grease stains and other debris and dirt. She appears to be walking toward you guys with a kind of pensive look on her face. And the Archmage, which I guess we should refer them by names. The Empyrean, Komaya Kila Kalandula Defici, and the Empyrean Roshan Piccolo,
Roshan.
who's Elven. Yes, I believe he's
I
Elven.
think so.
Whose Elven form appears. He kind of. It's a little bit easier to read his face. Worried and frantic are the two most prominent emotions upon his face. And he seems walking toward you guys, and specifically toward the guard that has the Iraq in a very hurried fashion. Yeah, he reaches. They reach the guards. And you can see that there's like a certain, like they talk for a little bit, and they are handed the box with the Iraq.
Mm-hmm.
And the Empyrean Komaya walks up to you guys as well, as both of them are there. And the Empyrean turns to you all and goes, "Well, that was something."
Yeah. I think you owe us an explanation as to what happened.
And maybe some healing. And I'm doubled over using my sword as like a cane.
Yes. I think well, I think we both need some explaining about just what occurred. I think we have different aspects to the story to tell.
Also,
in the
you had a meeting with us, didn't you?
Yes. Yassini, the Archmage, and I had much to discuss with you, which I believe has become more prevalent after these
Events.
horrendous events that have just occurred. In the meantime, Oroshin will take the Iraq back to its place, its position to continue protecting the city. You all can come back to my office, and I will house you all there. And she walks up to Sylvie and says, "Oh, it's so good to know that your gnomish, good gnome youth can hold their own in battle today. Oh, it's so nice."
Kind of pinches
Yes,
your cheek
indeed.
too.
I feel uncomfortable.
I'm laughing out loud.
Yes, indeed. Perhaps a priority might be the bubble, yet again, to put that up. So, in case they got backup.
There's still 4 of them out there.
Yeah.
Do not worry. That Roshan is on it, and at this point you can see Roshan kind of just nod, very politely but very kind of dismissing you all, and walks away, flanked by 4 guards.
I have a
As they
question.
head
Is
back.
Roshan seems sus in any way? Like he's gonna betray the Empyrean and go evil. Kinda I'm super sus.
That
right
sounds
now.
like a problem for after we are able to rest and heal.
Yeah.
You can
Not
make
yet.
an
I
insight
want-
check on
Yeah.
some of his behavior now, but
Okay.
While she's doing that, can I? Now that we have this couple minutes, we have this down that. No, we did get a few. Were any of them look like the Earth Genasi that's Alex, or that Gwen is telling on me?
Oh, the thieves. Did any of
Yeah.
them look like the Earth
Um,
Genasi?
Yes.
No, none of them were
No.
particularly.
None of them
Obvious.
were Earth Genasi
None
or
of them
any
were Earth
kind of
Genasi
Genasi.
or any kind of Genasi.
Okay.
Yeah.
So none
Uh,
of them are what's his name?
Cliff.
Cliff.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I was looking at my notes.
With your
Cliff,
insight
go.
check, the Archmage looks very worried. But as soon as he's heard like at least some of the tale from the guards, he kind of like he seems to like start looking very stern in a mood you haven't actually like seen on him at all, and like for the rest of you that none of you have really seen on him. He looks very like, whereas before he was very jovial and very like talkative and stuff, he seems very stern and very serious now. And he is being flanked, and like just from looking at it, like he's being flanked by 4 guards, and he's walking directly into the beacons again. If he was to try something now, it probably would not be very successful.
Yeah. Both. You would know this. Especially like Sylvius and Thaya. You would know this. And Jack. The people who become Archmage and Empyreans are highly skilled, usually wizards. In Endair, though, they are highly skilled artificers and bards, which, although in many accounts aren't as powerful as wizards, their skill set is much, much different and just as dangerous. So trying something against individuals like these two is not a smart move by any means. Like, these are powerful individuals.
Mhm.
Empyreans who are elected are still usually powerful magical users. Even if like it's rare for someone not to be a magical user who becomes into political power in
Mhm.
the American Empire, if you still want to call it that. Archmages are always some kind of caster. In every other city, they're wizards. In Endair, it's always a bard.
Yeah, those native to the American Empire also probably know, like, in order to be an Empyrean, at least before the fall of the Empire, you need to also go through a very rigorous exam, a magical exam to show your magical power as well.
So in the hierarchy, is it Archmage and underneath Imperial? Or is
The Archmage and
They're
Empyrean are
technically
kind of on equal level.
Okay.
So, in the like vague hierarchy, the Empress was at the very top. Empress or Emperor was at the very top, and then below them are each of the Archmages and Empyreans of each of all of the cities, hypothetically on the same level, that make up the Arcane Senate. And then below them are the Wardens and Congregate Soldiers. And depending on... So, like, the Archmage and Empyrean both have control of the Congregate Soldiers and the Wardens within their area. But depending on how the city is structured and how things work out, it may be different depending on what city... The structure there may be different depending on what city they are in.
okay.
So, the Empyrean begins to gather all of you together and lead you guys up. As she leads you up, she kind of points to a few individuals, not many, but a few individuals who come over and do some healing to you all. So, I will say, without rolling for all of this, I would say each of you gain 20 hit points. Kind of just enough to stabilize you and take away most of the pain. So yeah, all of you recover 20 hit points.
I'll put
As she leads you back up to her office, where she lets you guys in, and then closes the door behind you guys, before taking a seat at her desk, where she hops up, pulls her shawl around her a little bit more and goes, well, I think we have a lot to discuss. But first, I must ask, what events happened to you all?
In what time frame are you asking? Like just now?
Stick to the last
A lot of them.
contacted you on the sending stuff.
Yes, on your journey here, what did you experience? What happened?
Well,
We saw by
we-
the Bastion, right?
A lot of pain. No.
Yeah,
That was
we
after. I
that
was,
was, like the soldier hut.
yeah, I think I was.
Was that day? We went to
I think it was yesterday.
that creepy
I think
that was
magician
yesterday.
person. Okay.
Yeah, but that's not really relevant to this. But yes, you were
Yeah.
right. We went to the diviners.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But we just happened to come here by chance.
Well,
Come
we
here
were
a bit early.
responding. Yeah, we were responding to the.
Yes,
then
yes, we
we
had a
were-
meeting. Yes.
We were entering your gates or whatever. Was it gates or like
The wall.
wall?
Doorway,
Yeah, and we
archway.
heard the sounds
Yeah.
of fighting. Said auto robots,
Tom-toms.
and then
The automaton. Yes.
5 persons, thieves,
Mm-hmm.
running away with a box. They climbed through
Yeah.
said wall.
Mm-hmm.
We. How did it fall again, guys? Because I don't remember.
I shot it.
Yes,
You
we
shot
it. It fell between down on the other side of the wall. Some of us ran over to protect the. And then fog, and stabbing,
A lot of
And then-
stabbing.
A lot of nat
Yeah.
20s.
a lot of
Lot of
stabbing,
critical stabbing.
and then just to like sum it up, we got the one that your people have now. Well, we kept the Iraqi, and them left, as well as our friends. We have no idea where they are. We think they might be taken.
This is most yes. She kind of looks taken aback for a moment, because that is most concerning. I guess
She takes notes on
I
everything
must
that you've been saying
firstly
as well.
I must firstly congratulate you all, and thank you all for your service to Endire. Your actions today, however unprompted, have saved countless lives, which I cannot give enough of my thanks for. I am sorry to hear about your friends. We will do our best to search for them. In the meantime, I believe you deserve some answers about to what happened and what occurred.
Show it to you. And
make a sled hand check.
I just shrugged.
Okay. Oh wait, actually, do we have
good.
a? Nah,
We
it's
don't
fine.
have a sheet for it yet. It's fine.
That's
fine.
So that, yeah.
The way this lady's passive perception is 21. Come on.
That would be
Probably
insane.
not.
She's an old
yeah.
woman. Old women have like,
Awful, I say.
like no, but they have like the weird vision thing. They're because they can be psychics.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
honestly, I could see it being that high, but
But
that,
yeah,
it's a whatever.
we'll leave it.
I
for
didn't
now.
say anything. It's not like I said anything.
That's
I just,
true. You didn't say
wrote-
anything.
I wrote a piece of paper and I just went
Yeah.
and I left it open ended.
Oh, nice.
She kind of takes a deep breath and gives out a deep sigh. You see, if you have not already figured it out, those thieves that brazenly stole the Iraq or attempted to steal it were part of the Silence. We do not know, what or how they were given access or how they gained access in the first place. That is something that we are continuing to investigate. The automatons are concerning. I had to take down a few of them, and I realized that they are I believe, modified versions of my own automatons, which is very concerning. Um, so we have quite the investigation to undertake before we decide anything. We have several different suspects. We have a prime suspect currently, and we're looking to expanding our investigation. But that is only this attack is only but part of the reason why I brought you all here today. I was not expecting this attack to happen. None of us were, but it has strengthened the resolve that I have and the Archmage have as well. That this decision that we are to make is the right one. You see, we believe that there is a potential silence group hidden within the walls of Endire, and we need some covert operatives to take it out and to investigate it for us. Your names were brought up, given the information that you found, and were brought to us earlier in the week. And these heroic actions that you have just taken have only further proven your trustworthiness to our cause.
This Empyrean Madam Lady, yes, we're calling her that now. We may have some information, and then I'm gonna look to Thaya about like we have that boat thing we have to do.
Are you just giving me like the looks of like, are we supposed to like what's
Yeah, it's a look.
just a look? And then I look to
Yeah.
the rest of the I look to them and I give a shrug like, I didn't say this. Okay, no one's saying me no.
I see.
Yeah, I
I
think it's
see
a
no
yes.
reason not to
Yeah.
tell her about it.
So we went to your what's the where your congregate scheduled the barracks first. We went to your barracks and we got enlisted to help find a man named Cliff who used to work within your what are they called? What are
The
the military?
congregate.
The congregate,
Yes,
thank you.
I've heard of this investigation. It had something to do with the silence, correct?
Yes, we believe Cliff was the man who attacked Gwen over here yesterday, the day before, questionably. I don't
2 days
remember.
ago.
2 days ago. And so we went to his house, and it does appear silence, and we have some information about him. So we found a room beneath his floorboard, and it looks like it had been a chest that had been found in it, and a mysterious letter. And we still have. I don't know who has that letter, but
Probably Connor, because you probably put in the holding.
Connor would probably hand it to her then, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
And I hand it to her, and we believe he's leaving by ship in a few days. Do you have any records of dock, like of like this boat being in here? We don't have the name, the Blue Tender, or whatever it's called. I don't remember.
Blue chicken tender.
Blue Chicken
Do you
Tender.
know Casdilk?
But this was a lead we were gonna follow up on after our meeting here today
Delazic.
in
I
Delazic.
This is important information. I'm glad you brought it to my attention. I can ask the dock master for any information and for them to go through their records to see if any ships have similar names to the ones described in this letter. This is quite concerning. There is much information in this. And she kind of like she takes a minute to look over the letter and to like fully read it. The silver spotlight.
Does that
Interesting.
mean anything to you? It means nothing to anyone.
It is I have traveled around in my day. I've been I am old enough to have gained experience in many different places. I have traveled to the Kingdom of Ciaris a few times in my life, and the Silver Spotlight is a casino, hotel, what have you will. It's a very famous place located in the city of Echorin.
We're going to Vegas, boys.
Spelled like this. I'll spell it out in chat for you guys. Echorin.
I'm so close to getting that right.
Aya, does that mean that the ship that's supposed to leave tonight is going there?
Not tonight.
It's
but
tomorrow.
Tomorrow night.
Yes, the ship will be
tonight.
taking.
Tomorrow
Taking.
night.
Is this? I'm guessing. Is this a coastal city or no?
Make a
I'm
just
asking.
for
I'm
fun.
asking Clara.
Oh, you're gonna ask her. Yeah.
I have
So
had terrible schooling.
Echorin is a coastal city. It's one of the few coastal cities in the Kingdom of Ciaris. Most of the kingdom itself is up. It's behind a series of mountains, that essentially block it from most of the rest of the continent. So it is trapped in very cold conditions. So Echorin is one of its few connections to the biting sea that it has. But it is not its capital. Its capital is much farther inland.
So, as for what would you like us to do?
Wait, whatever-
The-
Madam Empyrean Miss Lady?
you may call me Komaya.
Madam Empyrean Miss Lady.
Call me Komaya.
I put an elbow in Gwen's ribs.
Please, my name is long enough as it is. No need to make it longer, am I right?
What information were you trying to tell us?
Yes, like I said, there is we believe, a potential hideout of the Silence hidden here in the city. And we need we need a group of covert operatives, not exceptionally well known, at least whose faces won't be immediately recognized, to investigate the place and to eliminate any Silence members that may reside within. If not,
Where is it?
it is in a warehouse in Fisherman's Alley. It is. I do not want to give you the specifics quite yet. We can't release this information freely. But if you choose to accept this task, I can provide you with more information. Like I said, it's a simple task. Go into the warehouse, eliminate any individuals that may be inside of it, and find evidence and secure any information that the Silence may have on the city.
I will nudge Thaya.
We have a group huddle. Can we have a group huddle here, ma'am?
No.
Kamaya?
Yes. If you need to, yes, please discuss. Please discuss.
Guys, are we getting paid?
Yeah, I assume we're gonna be getting paid.
And yeah, we turn over our cylinder. And then I take the paper and I turn.
Look, we're at least getting 1,000 gold because we already gave her information on Cliff. So, do you expect more for the Iraq?
I kind of. I look at my shoulder. Is she like looking at us? Here.
She's looking at
She's kind of like make an insight check. Make an insight check or perception check.
Can I aid? Or can I do it?
You do it. These kind of checks you have to do individually.
Oh,
Oh no. Insight.
Perception.
Well, you can
Yeah.
insight or perception. I
You
don't
can do
require
insight
AC
or perception.
Yeah,
Okay.
insight or perception.
I
You
think I
can
have a
get
higher
slightly different
perception.
stuff for each one. So insight, you would probably notice like, the Empyrean looks, although she's looking down at a series of like books, you can see a look of frustration on her face, just barely, and also like concentration. Like she's very deeply in thought about something.
Mm. So I'm
So
guessing all I see is her looking down at paper, right?
Yeah, she's really into this book, man.
I mean, I'm always a fan of more gold in this, and I'm not gonna essentially guide you. So,
Guys, she doesn't look too happy right now. I
I
don't think.
think it's with us. I think it's more with Circle.
yeah, I assume the circumstances aren't looking
I think
very good right now.
we be careful about how we word it. Like we say like, you gotta grease those wheels, you know.
Well, isn't Sylvius their best talker?
No,
No, it's Jack,
no.
I believe.
It's
Jack.
you. I think
Well-
Thai, you want this the most, so why don't you
Yeah,
go
but
ahead
I'm a fat liar. I think Jack tells the.
the thickest lies?
Yeah, I think he's a little bit better than I am. It's the polite ask.
Well, I mean,
But I go. I would like to talk and they capture now. I think
Wait, is Evan still here? Can he speak for us or no?
Evan, you
muted.
are muted on Discord.
I'm good.
you're a pretty good talker in terms of persuasion.
Yeah.
Like above a 6.
Yeah, give me 1 sec.
Okay, I thought it was.
I'm gonna
but
move you
I
guys over
also-
to the end of your map, by the way.
I would also like to have a word with this thief we've captured.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
But I don't know about you, but I think he has some information I'd like to get before we leave here today.
That sounds realistic.
Mm-hmm.
I think we make that part of our conditions.
Um,
But I am down to do this job.
yeah, we can call some shots.
But we
We
ask
need to
for
find this
money.
mofo who killed me.
We ask money, and we ask for some time with Sir Captive. In my opinions.
Can I whip him?
We're talking.
I'm gonna ask you let me handle for that.
We could do a good cop, bad cop, that kind of thing, though.
No, I'm just gonna go for
let's
bad
not
cop.
let's
Okay.
not fuck around with the Empyrean here. I
No,
think.
no. That's what I would like. That is, and some time with him.
If we
Um,
want, we could. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, if we
So-
want, I can like scare him shitless, and then you guys can walk in.
What do you mean? With what? How? I roll my eyes.
I mean, to be fair, wait, it is canonical that her thing is it's the Dern's tentacle whip, right?
What does the tentacle whip do?
It's
Ah,
so
yes.
like her like part of like so she's got like a normal hand and stuff, right? But then like during combat and
wrapped around
stuff,
her forearm
yeah,
Oh, is
It's
this
like-
the tentacle thing? Yeah.
is this
is the weird
tentacle
tentacle.
whip?
Most of the time, it's not like flailing
Ooh.
about. Most of the time, it's just like wrapped around her arm.
Yeah.
fair.
But it is also like literally attached to her arm, like symbiotically, like
Yeah, that's
directly
a
into
little
her
weird.
veins.
You got like the octopus thing going. That's something. But yeah, I think first things first. We agree to take this.
Okay.
He did knock me down. It's an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Yeah, but this isn't that man.
Yeah,
No, it is
I get
that
up
guy.
again.
No. The one they have captured is not the Earth Genasi who hit you or hit Cap.
No. This is the guy who attacked me when I was holding the Iraq.
Oh yeah, that one. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the
Yeah.
original.
So
Yeah,
I
sure.
want to see him
You
dead.
want revenge? Kill him.
How
Actually,
harsh.
He's not our
Oh.
captive, but like,
I want
If
to see
you
him
let us-
suffer.
okay, that we could do.
So, Jack is the one who's making the persuasion check. So, Jack, what are you saying to the Empyrean?
I don't know. I guess that's what they were saying.
We take the job. We
Let's
want gold.
not-
Can we talk to the man?
Yeah. Let's not
Okay, yeah.
let's not whip him. We'll do it. But let's try to get something out of it for us as well.
Okay.
I'm on you now, but
Have you all made your decision yet?
yep. And I push Jack forward.
Jess, if you want, Thaya can also assist with this persuasion and, you know,
Because I
say
have-
some words as well to make
know,
it more
yeah,
persuasive.
yeah, yeah, I can do that. But Jack
Okay,
is
so what we
leading
want
it.
is we'll do it on the condition that we get to talk to the Empyrean, right?
They're not the
Yes.
Empyrean,
Oh,
the
no,
the
no,
guy.
Imperium. The captives. The man we captured.
Right.
Thief.
Okay.
Yes. And gold. Are you leading this, Jack, or do you want me to start?
No, okay, yeah, I'll do it.
Well, I find. Sorry, go.
I don't know yet. I'm very confused.
Our recess is concluded, and we have come to our decision. My fine and intelligent comrade and myself have decided that we will take you up on your offer on the
Yeah.
condition
Mm-hmm.
that we may converse uninterrupted and unwatched with the man that was subdued earlier.
He may have taken some of our friends. Yeah, it's for the opportunity. Or he could have taken them.
Make a persuasion check. Just a straight one.
Both of us?
No, just you, Jack. Because
Wait, Jack already made one
You
earlier.
made one earlier.
oh
Sorry, I thought you meant
So
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought we were going with that
no,
one.
it's okay. We'll go with Jack's persuasion roll from earlier, because essentially you were asking to be unwatched, and that was giving you disadvantage, but I was giving you advantage.
Yeah,
The
unwashed.
Empyrean Kamaya, she kind of thinks for a minute and goes, I believe that can be arranged.
We
Not
promise we
for
will not kill
very
him.
long.
He will not be killed.
We will need to take your weapons before you go inside, but
Fine.
the room, not the prison itself, I promise.
Understandable.
But one final thing, I believe.
Yes.
We risked our lives and lost it. And to be honest, we're not much in the line of business. It costs money to protect ourselves.
I was going to ask. Yes, I was getting to that. You, a reward is yes, most fitting, I believe, for adventurers like yourself. We are planning to make an announcement later today in light of recent events. We're not sure exactly what will be in it currently, but tales of your heroic deeds need to be spread amongst the citizens of Endair. Is there a name that your group calls yourself?
When she says this, I turn back around and go, her name, huh?
New name, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, but do we want everyone to know?
Yeah. Do we
Under the
even want to be
radar.
known?
Yeah. That's my question.
If you're
Could it be called, like,
concerned
the
about your
no-names?
individual, if you're concerned about your individual names, a group alias works just as well. We will
Okay,
not reference what
I
you
just want
look
to say
like.
anonymous.
I mean, I don't mind if you other cities of the American Empire, but I don't know about these. Rather, the average human know us. It makes it a little harder to do if we are.
Or easier.
Yeah, it's a give and a take. It's with the shady side, it makes it harder. With the average good person, it makes it a little easier.
Close
I
to
also want to
anonymous.
point this out. Like, no, you guys don't have a name yet. So even if you said your name here, you could literally go around and change your name with everybody you go to, and nobody would know. Because no one's made the connection really between, except the only people who would have made the connection is like the guards who saw you, and like the Empyrean and Archmage and stuff. and that's pretty much the only people who would have made the connection
Well,
between
took-
who you are and what your group name is.
I turned to Sylvius and then Jack and I go, well, the interpreter. So
You cut off Jess.
Yeah.
I said,
Cut
I
off
said, I turned to Sylvius and Jack and I go, the interpreters have been long gone. So,
Yeah.
for,
Huh. So what should we be?
No names.
hmm.
uh,
Hmm.
are you guys? Oh, Connor. Yeah. We need a name.
Tell Connor, yeah. Tell Connor we need a name. Let him.
Wait, let me call him and see what
Oh
happens.
yeah, did Connor say if or slash when he would get on if he was to, or that he
If
would?
he was, because he wasn't back when I texted him at like 7:30.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
call him and see where he is.
How?
Oh, it's Connor. Hello.
Connor,
I'm from. Oh,
We need a
perfect.
team
Okay.
name, Connor.
we need a team name. You have 5 seconds. Go.
How about this? How about we take a break right here, and then that gives us another like 10-15 minutes to everyone to think upon
Yeah.
what name you guys want.
All right, I'll go get
Alright,
to
I might hop off in a little bit anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, if you
Um,
need to go too, Evan, I know you're everything hurts. So
If Connor's here,
I
my
vote for
my backup has arrived.
Chumbawamba as our team name.
What was
What'd you
that?
say?
Yeah.
I said I vote for Chumbawamba, aka the
Chumba-
band that did We Get Knocked Down.
I like that.
And
Well, let me know what it is.
Okay.
Okay.
I want more deep and it appears.
Oh, Connor, if you ever watched this video, we did make fun of you being in New York getting a facial.
we did.
We don't feel bad about it either.
We did. Do
Oh, I
that.
don't. I don't feel bad at all. I think you guys are just jealous.
No, I don't think I am.
I've never gotten a facial before. I
I
kind of
don't
wanna,
think
but
I
kind of
will.
don't wanna in
But
a
I don't-
pandemic. Not
I
gonna.
don't think I want a
That's
stranger
true.
touching my face ever.
It's not bad. I just think it was. He
Coward.
said that he was gonna be in New York to have a boys trip, and he said he's getting a facial.
That's.
I
Oh,
mean,
no.
did you have to go to New
It was
York
good.
for a facial? Isn't there
Yes.
like other in
So
like New
obviously-
No,
Jersey?
no, no, no.
like-
Okay, let me explain. So I was just going to see my friend who's staying up there, and his girlfriend so happens to work at like a cosmetic
Spa?
place. It's kind of like a spa. So just like, yeah, why not? Because I have bad acne anyway, so that's the whole purpose.
How does
Yeah.
your face feel now?
My face feels a little tingly. But
Mm-hmm.
What did you do?
They did a lot. So
A bunch of guys just came around and just nutted on his face.
yeah, it's a facial. obviously.
Is this stream still going?
Yeah.
There you go,
Drink
Connor.
and deal. I don't give a fuck. Alright, I'm
Yeah.
done. Let me know the team name though. Put it in chat.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, we will. Go to sleep, Evan.
Bye, Evan.
Sorry for
There
the
goes
change.
Evan.
Wait, Connor. Question: how is Chris's girlfriend? Did you get to meet her? I'm guessing.
For like a second.
Is she cool? Is she
hot-
crazy?
Cool.
How is Carter's girlfriend? Is
Let's
she cool or is she
not
crazy?
make fun of people on
Oh.
stream
Yeah,
that we know.
let's not get too
Team
personal.
names though.
But in the meantime, let's brainstorm some names, guys.
Do you have any running like
Wait,
themes
what's-
or jokes?
Happening.
We
What's
only
been
know-
happening?
We only know Gwen for 2 days.
You have only known Gwen. Okay, so Connor, to catch you up to speed, the fight's over. You guys have the Iraq. 4 of the thieves escaped, but you got one of them. That's pretty dope. One of them's captured right now. You're currently talking to the Empyrean in her office. She's asked you to call her Komaya. No one has done it.
I called her Miss Kamaya.
Did the Archmage is currently putting the Iraq away and securing it. And she several things have happened. She told you about the thieves were definitely part of the Silence, 1. 2, she brought you guys here today because she was gonna ask you guys to investigate a hideout of a potential Silence group in the city and to eliminate the individuals inside of it. And that because of the attack and your guys' response to it, that it's only furthered her decision to ask that of you. you learned that the in the notes, there's a lot of stuff you guys learned now that I think about it. The letter that you guys found at Cliff's house, the Silver Spotlight is like a casino, hotel, resort place in a city
great.
called Echorin.
It's the sands.
Inside of the Kingdom of Ciaris, which is to the east. It's a coastal city. You would not know about it very much, no. But Frozen would probably know a little bit about it growing up around Endair. He would probably have heard of Echorin. She also offered to talk to the dockmaster about the blue blank tender, or blank 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 tender, blank 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 tender, whatever, to figure out the name.
Would it be like
You guys
loin
know
tender?
it could be the blue loin tender. That's the name of the ship,
Tendy.
guys. The blue tendy. And she offered to ask the dockmaster. You guys have actually a lot of information now that she's narrowed down where it's going. It's going to Echorin, like, you know, the dock would know this. Yeah, so she's currently asking, she's gonna offer you guys a reward, and in part of that reward, they're making an announcement later in the day to the city, which they're still writing up, but they want to acclaim your great deeds to the city, and they're asking for a group alias, so they do not have to give out your personal information. So they're asking for a team name, essentially. And so currently, the idea of this break is to brainstorm ideas.
Brainstorm ideas on team
nothing.
name.
Got nothing.
Does anyone?
And-
No one got anything?
The tub stuff first.
I am back.
I'm only
Oh,
gonna
what?
No, the tub
You
stuff
guys
is-
could
is
just
soft.
leave yourselves as the interpreters, even if it doesn't apply as much now.
I feel like you get something cooler.
Yeah,
The tub
probably.
stuff first, Hannah.
Why don't we
You
call ourselves like
could-
the Schadenfreude or something?
The what?
Like the Schadenfreude. Oh no, we should call ourselves the Sitzpinkler.
Sitzpinkler?
I don't even know what words are coming out of your mouth.
I don't know.
Or German. I told you
German,
this is like
I
Germans,
knew
right,
that.
Connor?
The what?
No.
Oh,
What'd you
that's
say,
the guy
Hannah?
who sits to pee.
Who? What? This is fun.
Throw an S on that, and we got her name. I'm just
Wait,
kidding.
what?
You guys could. What have you guys done? You guys have gone through the Feywild. You guys have traveled across the American Empire.
I mean,
Uh,
they traveled up the east area
Mm-hmm.
of the American Empire, not coast, because it's not really coast.
You have fought
East
a
border.
lot of plants and a lot of assassins.
We fought some assassins.
The forest burners.
You did burn down a forest.
And then
You did
parentheses,
burn
we
out for it.
accidentally kill people sometimes.
You could be something like the Phoenix Riders, or like you know, you could be freedom fighters, but Phoenix fighters.
Are we in Transformers?
But you haven't fought any phoenixes yet.
No, but the idea is it's like the symbolism. Phoenixes rise from the ashes.
Oh, yeah,
To do
yeah.
that? So like the idea is like you could be called like the Phoenixes, or like
I think after
maybe something
everything
about
that happened
coming
with Basil,
together
I
constantly.
don't know that they want a fire theme.
I'm just throwing ideas. You're not throwing ideas.
I
down.
know
like
I'm not,
like-
but
Against
Shut
the silence. So what fights against the
Hound
silence?
Mound.
The thunder.
the loud house.
Opposite
Sorry,
of the
all I can
Thunder.
think of now is Vox Machina, because that's just Latin for voice machine, and that's just Critical Role.
Okay, I need the
the
thesaurus.
voice.
The voice.
is the
The
voice,
silent
guys.
versus
The world.
voice.
Except,
Well, are you guys completely against the silence anymore? I don't know. You guys were talking
What
about
is
just
going on?
keeping the Iraq earlier,
yeah,
so
that never became an option. It was kinda
That's
like,
true.
That was more of a fact of the Endair's incompetence with it.
yeah.
that's true.
I'm not a fan that they seem to not be able to hold on to it though.
Wait, what do you
Also-
think about this?
I think putting it right back where it once was kind of not smart.
Yeah.
Who knows? We are still live on the
Forte,
internet, by the
forte.
way.
Ah,
During
we're
the
live on
break,
the
we
internet.
don't pause, so we're just live still.
Very
Not like
good.
anyone's listening, but supposedly
We're
we have
always
one
being watched.
viewer on Twitch, but I don't know if that's an actual person or the restream bot.
We have a common theme among us. We're a bunch of half
Tonebringers.
groups. The what?
Tonebringers?
Tonebringers.
Tomb Raider.
Tonebringers.
Wait, no, I looked up thesaurus.
Bad. I don't mind Tonebringers. I think it said Tomb Raider.
Hello? Are you guys still there?
Tomb Diggers.
Silence.
Amplify.
And
Sounds.
the amplifiers.
Liquosity?
Viscosity.
Viscosity?
No, it's LOQUACIT. Verboseness. Verbosity.
Robustness?
Oh yeah, Hannah. What was your theory?
So my theory about today's game earlier, I had a theory that like maybe they're working with the House Marak was part of like a weird cult thing, which I'm still not proven. Blitzkrieg, yes. But I'll tell you more about it
Okay.
later.
Alright, we need a few names.
Crystal Knock.
Gute Nacht.
Oh, what?
You could call yourself the Fulminaires.
Yeah.
It's Latin for to flash with thunderbolts.
Yes, I like it.
Ooh.
There's a word for that.
So specific.
It's so
Does any of us have thunder damage?
yeah.
Okay.
This one's a weird one. Crap. Nope. I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. It's gonna sound bad. I'll put it in the Discord chat because I'm concerned.
Crepusculum.
Ew.
Crepusculum.
I'm just.
I feel like
Crepuscle.
there is the Johnny Cash song that describes us all. The Wayfaring Strangers. Except his song's The Wayfaring Stranger. We do a lot of traveling, only on foot, and none of us really know each other anymore.
What happens if we do like Aeolus, which means quick moving in Latin?
I like the Wayfaring Strangers.
I do actually
Song
like
is
that.
Johnny
That's
Cash.
nice.
Where are you guys could call yourselves Melio?
No one wanted to go with
Melora?
the Tub Thumper, so I guess
This Hudson.
the song, it has a deeper meaning. You get knocked down and you go again. And no one ever
I don't know that
me
song.
down. I can run on free my play.
Connor, what else did you guys do today in New York?
Had some Korean food. Some Korean
Nice.
sushi.
What?
Nice.
Walked around Brooklyn. Chinatown.
Did you go to Manhattan?
No, we just stayed in Brooklyn.
Oh.
Synonym for travel.
I've been recording all of our sessions so far, by the way, and I've been like keeping them as recordings. But I think I'm gonna stop doing that because the recording just stopped because they ran out of disk space, and they're being uploaded
Yeah.
to YouTube anyway. So
They're like 50 to 60 gigabytes per.
yeah.
So they're
What?
chunky.
Wait, really?
What are we thinking?
Each of these have only been like
You're not
1
touching the file
gigabyte.
type? You're kidding me.
They're like 500 or like yeah. I think the highest one I saw was 1.4 gigabytes. I should actually make sure this fully deletes too. Whoops. How access my trash? Hello, are you guys still talking? I can't hear you. Oh no, okay. I think my computer is slowing down due to my lack of disk space. Also, I think my Discord's freaking out. Oh no. Hello? Hello?
Meliora?
Can you
Yeah.
guys hear
Hey.
me? Okay. I think my computer just
Um,
slowed down for a while because I ran out of disk space, so... But I think I'm back now. I think everything's good.
I mean, I like Viatorum.
I don't mind Mugatorum.
We
So
can always change
there's-
it.
Isn't there a
Meliora?
guy in the Mortal Instruments?
What?
Meliora? Or is it
Meliora,
Melior?
Meliora is Latin for to make things better.
Mm.
I mean,
Amelia.
is that really our goal, though?
Yeah, you say that, but I don't know if we're that good.
It's well, hold on. What's the word? It says the word meliora means better things or things continuing to improve. And the English word ameliorate derives from
Ameliorate.
ameliorate.
Yeah.
Derives from meliora.
I don't think that we're trying to make everyone's lives better. I don't know.
Yeah, one of the quite.
What are you?
What are
think
your
I
What's
goals?
the humanitarian goal?
I don't know.
I
We
think
have
we either have questionable morals, right? Most of us.
But I think we do want to make other
I'd
people's
agree
lives
with
better,
that.
right?
But I think I think
That's
we
kind
do
of
it-
like the human goal, right?
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, maybe not always the best way. Like,
We have questionable means of doing so,
yeah.
but that's our end goal.
but we are doing what we believe is best.
Exactly.
Mhm.
I can get behind that. I'm putting my vote on either
Meliora.
on that or this one. I'm fine.
I like the V one.
I'm fine with either.
So would that
Wait,
just be
what
our
was
name,
the,
like
We could change it, but yes.
forums?
What was the one that was like
Viatora?
the travelers?
Yeah, the Viatorum, right?
Wait, are you saying
Yeah.
the Wakeful Strangers down?
You could just call yourselves the Travelers. Like
Yeah,
that.
but
You
for
could
me,
just
for
do
the Travelers,
English.
I'd
Mhm.
rather the Way
The Wayfarers.
or the
I
Wayfarers.
like the Wayfarers.
Okay.
It's not bad.
No, okay, really.
What is the consensus?
Let's go Wayfarers.
Yeah.
I mean, we can always
The
change it.
Wayfarers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
you
we're
could.
already all changing our names anyways.
Mhm.
We
Yeah.
did like 3 times.
You could totally like change your names. Like if you don't like your group name, you're not like if you were more well known, you'd kind of be stuck with your name.
Yeah,
But
you're not.
to an extent, this rebranding is always a thing. But it's like IHOP changing to IHOP. It's a whole thing.
They
It causes
changed
a
back
lot of
to IHOP.
conspiracy.
Because no one
Yeah, and then
wants
and
IHOP.
they're like, oh, it was just a joke, ha ha ha, you know.
Dunkin' Donuts is now just Dunkin', but that's a pain.
Oh,
It's Dunkin' Donuts, though, isn't it?
No, it's just
No, it's
Dunkin' because
Dunkin'.
they're more than donuts. They're more than
Oh.
they're mostly
Fair.
coffee.
but they're more than donuts. That's why they're not Again. Okay, the Wayfarers. Are we good to go?
The Wayfarers. Okay.
Questionably.
Sure.
found.
The Wayfarers is your name. You've decided now. With 12 minutes. 12? It was like.
Furniture.
Wayfair. You can catch us at wayfair.com.
That's what you need.
Order your furniture
Guys,
from
don't
us.
make me buy domain names.
You cannot buy it from them.
Well, you
PLR.
Yeah, I
can't buy
know.
Wayfair.
Probably not, yeah.
How do you
Wait, do you
spell
think Wayfarer is a wait? Wayfarer.com.
It's spelled fair, F-A-I-R.
No, Wayfarer.com.
Oh, well,
I'm checking
Yeah, it's
that out.
Wayfair.com is a website.
Yeah, it's the furniture and home.
No, not
No.
Wayfarer. Wayfarer.
Yeah, the child traffickers, right?
So
What?
Wayfarer is spelled Wayfarer, which is like wayfarer, but it's wayfarer.
Yeah, I think you're right.
mhm.
But that's
Also, it's-
also a Ray-Ban
Ray-Ban.
sunglasses.
That's fine.
So,
Yeah.
Oh well.
Luxottica.
Ray-Bans are cool,
disgusting.
guys.
Not cons.
yeah.
Alright, I have so many tabs open looking for synonyms.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, that's important to know.
Are we
we
all
all just
back?
give me a
I think
minute.
most
Yes.
people are here.
Put it in
anyway.
chat so Evan can see it.
Right, I'll take
You put it
Wait.
in general, I guess.
That's the spelling that we're going with.
um,
We should add a random W because why not?
no.
The Wayfarers.
Mhm.
Probably without
Is
the
the
apostrophe.
Wayfarers like apostrophe S?
I
or
don't
the
know, I just-
Wayfarers,
I like the apostrophe. They're like, who's Wayfarers?
So we could
Wayfarer
technically
is
possess
singular.
something.
What?
The Wayfarers.
Apostrophe.
With the apostrophe, you're possessing
what are you
something.
possessive of? What are you
Because-
possessing?
The Wayfarers something. That's what
We don't know.
apostrophe
Oh,
means.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wayfarer?
You don't know. We don't know.
It is, everything's just
Your
ours.
money.
It is ours. Yes, I agree with
We own everything.
it. Is all ours. Okay.
Wayfarers, everything.
We tell this to
The Empyrean. Kamaya.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you just call ourselves Tiamat's cronies?
Tiamat's cronies.
She doesn't want to be called that. I don't believe.
Okay.
She'd kill
Let's getting back into it.
Wait, who? Fire?
Hannah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm making fun of her character names.
Look, make fun of. Look, you guys, if you want to make fun of the character names, make fun of my character names. You got Beyonce and Jay-Z. If it helps you remember them, then do it. But also be aware that
Hannah, what's
I can
yours?
also giant rock falling from the sky. And I would never actually do that to you guys. That's so mean and very anticlimactic. And if I was gonna kill you, I was gonna kill you for story reasons, not just because I
Yeah.
hated your character or hated what you did. So let's be honest with ourselves. You guys can totally do it. You can totally do it. I can just also up the HP in the next monster you guys fight.
It's a great name. It is a.
Thank you. I know. I
Yeah.
spent a lot of time thinking about her name, Maya Kila Calendula Defici, and also the 3 other names that aren't mentioned in that name.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's got 7 names, guys.
You should do well to remember them.
Yeah.
I wrote
What
only
is-
Kamaya down.
I wrote down,
Did
Masala.
did Zalek even encounter the rest of them, or was that before you guys met her?
Mm.
Sitting on her wall.
That is
No, she
true.
was
It's
there.
sitting on her wall. Do you guys want to read her wall thing?
No.
We can read it out
No.
to you again.
No, I'm not asking.
Okay.
Or,
Sure.
I mean, I just call her, Madam Empyrean Miss Lady.
Just call her Kumaya.
Maya!
I
Now,
said call me
Getting
Kamaya.
back-
Elderly lady!
That's
Getting back to the game.
Getting back to the game. So she, you guys tell her the name you guys have decided upon, and you would like to be known as
the Wayfarers. I think that
oh
fits.
wait, And she takes great time. She like writes it down and like asks you for like the spelling and stuff.
Mhm.
And she says, "Thank you. We will also be compensating you, monetarily. Not at this moment. We still have much of the investigation, and it is quite busy around here currently. But within the next few days, we should uh be giving payment to you guys. Is there a specific place you would like us to send the payment?"
John's address?
Gold.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think Frozier's address.
Yeah.
I have packages
Very
coming back
well.
anyway, so that would make sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And you give him Frozier's address. Frozier gives his address.
What is Brocher's address? Did you guys come up with that?
No.
No.
Mm, You just there's
Sometimes
addresses.
fantasy details should just stay fantasy details.
No. If you guys want to come up with an address, you can, and we won't use it, but it'll be Frozier's address.
I feel like Exposure has to
We
make
can
that
name a
decision.
street.
Yeah, you can name the street or whatever.
What's the stripper thing that people do?
You're naming your straight in your first dog.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll just ask. Well, let's ask Whitney what his street name is and what his dog's name is. Done.
That's not okay.
I don't know. Okay. Continuing on. Is there anything more that you ask the Empyrean?
Yeah.
Where do we go to spend some time with this lad?
I guess. As of now, I cannot give you access to him at this moment. Maybe later tonight, or tomorrow at the earliest. We
Why
wish
not?
for our own interrogation to happen beforehand. I believe that is only right.
I respect your right to do so, but we do apologize. So
Make a persuasion check.
Wait, can I back her up? Okay.
Oh.
never mind.
not quite so bad at the.
Give me a few hours. I
Okay.
will do what I can. 3 hours at the most. And I will contact you when we have it ready. When you are able to arrive. Is there anything else?
Yes, we've agreed to your job, but you haven't shared any.
Yes. Sorry. Sometimes she kind of like taps her head a little bit. Sometimes the smaller details slip out of my noggin. Yes. The address is, and she gives you the address of the place. It is in the, like she said, it's in Fisherman's Alley. It is over here-ish, toward like the edge
Like,
of
how
it.
far from the docks?
On the dock somewhere.
Not particularly far. A lot of the areas really close to the docks are like warehouses and and like bars and residential places. Like very very small residences. It's in you could say a shadier part of the Fisherman's Alley. The farther away you get from the Dockmaster, the little bit more shady it gets. And so like it's in a more questionable region. Frosian would know all this. Of the Fisherman's Alley. And it's like surrounded by other warehouses all around it.
Wait, just a clarification. Did you guys sleep at all since fighting the guys?
We got 20 health points, but you don't need it because you're at full.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got health, but no one slept yet. Oh, we also had you earlier use a cure wounds on Zalek, by the way.
Because you were supposed to do that earlier.
Did you already take the spell slot off?
Yes, I did that too.
Okay.
But you've not had an opportunity to rest as of yet.
No, this is like immediately after
Yeah,
the whole fight happened.
after the whole incident.
I guess we know where to go now. Let's go, people.
Do you guys?
She tells you having this done soon would be rather nice, yes. But you are all quite injured, and
It's not
yes,
time.
you.
Yeah.
I believe tackling this project another day might be for the best. As I understand it, today you need your rest, and also you must question the captive that we have. And tomorrow you have once I receive word back from the dockmaster, which hopefully will be around the time of the interrogation this afternoon. We can make our way and set up an ambush tomorrow for this silence operative.
Is this gonna be a house raid type thing? Are we gonna raid their house?
The boat, right?
Can we stake out
Vote.
first?
We would be intercepting their arrival to the boat. We do not know whether the crew and captain themselves of this boat are innocent or guilty, so we must. Our first objective should be capturing the known silence member.
Okay. And how many guards will be with us? To accompany us?
As of now, I do not know if we can spare the extra guards. There's, like I said, much the Archmage and I need to discuss. But if you require the assistance, I may be able to spare 5 or so guards for you.
Okay. Because we might need some backup just in case anything bad happens.
Of course, of course. I will do what I can. I cannot promise anything on that front. Maybe this weekend at some points, you can conduct this this raid upon the warehouse. Like I said, it doesn't need to be done immediately, but as soon as viable for you all, and the sooner the better.
What day of the week is
so-
it right now? Is it Wednesday?
It's Thursday, baby.
Fantasy Thursday. There's actual names for all of the days, which we've mentioned a few
Fantasy
times.
Thursday.
We've told them
Fantasy
us multiple times, but we do not ever do.
But
Have you
Folsom.
written them down in the Discord?
What? Oh no, we could actually. We could probably. Oh wait, no, we can't share this calendar at all. There's too many
No, our
incriminating
calendar
things
has-
on this.
Yeah. It is the 11th of Undalar. It is Folsom, which is Fantasy Thursday. I'll do this though.
Can we copy like?
Hold on. Fantasy Thursday.
Tomorrow is a big thing.
Look, it's the days of the week, starting with Monday. I think that's Monday.
Wait.
No,
That's Sunday.
Sunday.
So this
That's
is
Sunday.
like the general weekly calendar.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday,
Mirison,
Wednesday, Thursday.
Grisson, Welson, Conson, Folson, Ulison, Delays.
Hey, listen.
They listen. Yeah.
So
listen,
we want to
yeah.
go take that.
Currently, it is Folson and the 11th.
Well, we have some. I have
Fantasy
some energy.
Thursday.
Can we? Do you want to go stake out?
It's risky.
Tomorrow should be our plan of action.
Yeah, I think tomorrow
But
morning.
the ship is going away tomorrow.
Isn't it like 10 or 11 or maybe 12 now? Like it's
It's probably like maybe it's been a little bit. You explained everything. You were debating about what to call
Maybe you
yourselves,
guys should
it's
have-
probably about like 12:30, 1.
I'm trying to take like a 4-hour nap.
I'm
Listen,
gonna need a full rest
What do you have full rest? You have full health.
to
But
recharge.
he has no spell slots.
Spell
Oh.
slots.
listen. I have an idea, folks. We're not gonna get a full rest this way, but I figure we deserve it. And God knows we haven't taken a bath in like a month.
Get from this
So how
bathhouse
about we
needed.
splurge a little bit and go to a bathhouse?
Not
Baths
even-
are too luxurious. You know that, right?
Oh, we should have some coin coming in the mail.
I don't think this is time efficient.
Yeah, but we have to take a break. You could take a nap.
I mean, what are we gonna be doing? We're basically we're
Right.
super weak at the moment. We might as well take the
Go
time
stake
to.
out. We can go
Yeah.
see the logs.
All I'm saying, I'm not really that effective without my spells.
Okay, if you would like to go and take a nap, and by nap I mean 8 hours.
Yeah,
Also, if we're just gonna stake out, it looks real. Showing. I mean,
You're cutting out, Jess.
Yeah, you
I said
keep cutting in
it
and
seems
out.
it seems real suspicious if like 8 of us go chill.
yeah.
Then we could like split up.
Well,
We
what are you
split
guys
up.
taking out for?
Just look at the weak points, vantage spots.
So sorry, it's probably because I missed this, but like I don't really know exactly what we're doing. Like, so there's gonna be people loading up a shipment onto a
No,
boat.
this isn't.
So-
this isn't for that. We have another house that's currently they
Okay.
believe a safe house for silence.
Okay, so we have
Yeah.
there's two different sort of missions.
Yeah, there's
Yes.
two submissions, I guess.
And there's a
Finding
good
Cliff
There's
and
a good chance we might find Cliff there.
the
and
warehouse.
later tonight, Kamaya is gonna get information about the docks from the dockmaster and share it with
Mhm.
us.
Okay, so what's our plan for the house? Are we trying to
Maybe-
just take it out or?
Casually walk by. I also have stuff I need to get.
Oh yeah, you have to get your hat, right?
No, that's coming to the house eventually.
Mhm.
I was gonna say, like, why don't we do like shifts so like we can do like a rotating schedule?
Yeah.
Because I can keep myself hidden pretty well, and I can bring Jack with me.
Sure. Yeah.
So are we-
I'm out completely for staking out. You don't want a very visible gnome in heavy plating walking around. I jingle like a
Yeah.
bad man.
Like a Christmas elf.
Think you're very cute, young man. She comes over and pinches your cheeks again.
I endure.
Oh wait, we're doing this in front of the period. I forgot.
Yeah, wait, what are you doing? Did you guys leave or not, or what?
No, I think we're discussing your plan of action.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what's happening.
I'm about half health, so I've had better days.
I'm at half too.
If we're not gonna get in a fight, Jack's probably a little under half. So if the three of us want to go, scope things out. I've seen.
So, what was that?
I said the three. I mean, I'm willing to go scope. We need to.
Okay, it's like
You keep
So-
cutting out, but
I think I got the gist of it, but
Sorry.
I could take a rest and then meet you guys there.
Mhm.
And
A
then
full
when I
rest.
do meet you guys there,
We'll meet you in 8 hours.
yeah, a full long rest is at least 8 hours. A
only
short
need a
rest
full
is only 1 hour of non-strenuous activity, but
Yeah.
a full like 8-hour rest.
Do they have a chair here, like benches? Like, I'll just right here.
You're just gonna
Yeah,
nap on a
If
bench.
you guys want to wait, because like the interrogation should be like 3 hours, so if you guys want to, you could theoretically go take like 3 short rests down, like just sitting in the auditorium or like sitting in the like fuck, what is it called?
Atrium
The
area.
atrium.
The auditorium. They're doing a play of.
Well,
Well,
they just
no,
have an
so they have-
auditorium.
Yeah, they have an auditorium here. So like the resplendent court
Home of the
is
Bards.
it's the home of the bards and the artificers. So there's essentially a big auditorium. So like imagine like Congress,
people.
right? The congressional building where you have a big central atrium. And then you have 2 wings that go on either side. And you know how one wing is the Senate and then the other wing is the House of Representatives. Well, in this case, one wing is a huge amphitheater, an auditorium, and the other side is like a big conference room with a small stage in the back. And in between is this very large atrium area where the main offices of the Archmage, Empyrean, and other various smaller leaders of the city are.
So, okay, yeah, I'm fine with taking a break and rest before we talk to this man.
I only need an hour. That'll be good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have
but-
3.
Mhm.
So what I'm
You
saying.
can do stuff in the meantime.
How far is it from here, roughly, if we had to guess, to the house? Or the safe house warehouse?
The warehouse. Oh, it's probably about maybe like a half-hour walk,
Yeah.
maybe.
Okay.
It's
so
not
I'm fine,
incredibly far.
I'm good to take
'Cause
a
you-
an hour break and then walk over there.
Okay, yeah. I think so. I don't think it would be a good idea for me to take a 8-hour rest right now because I would like to get involved with the interrogation. So I think I'll
Okay.
just come to you guys because we're not gonna actually be fighting anyone. So
No, and yeah, the goal is to not fight anyone and not really get.
I mean, look at Jack, and his arm's coming off, basically.
He was healed.
That is
But
true.
still.
Right. So a short rest. We're doing.
Yeah, you guys can do a short rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll on some hit dice.
Not
Alright.
rolling hit dice.
Tell you what. We'll reconvene back here in 3 hours. I'm gonna head back to the house. I want to get some work done. So
Mm-hmm.
What work
Seem
are you
happy
doing?
to Just move them inside.
I want to continue working on my mask.
Mm.
We
Okay.
can roll hit dice in a short rest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
get to roll hit dice.
Ooh,
You can
is it,
spend as many as you
1d8?
want.
39.
There
Yeah,
should
so
be
you
on
can
your
just-
character
yeah,
sheet. You
you
can just click
Just
hit
hit
dice.
your hit dice.
Okay, we're doing good here.
Nice.
Wait, 39 plus 9 is 48.
But make sure to take it down from your little list of. I say
Yeah.
your list,
15.
your number.
Yeah, you should have hit dice equal to the level
Ooh.
of your
Got it.
character total.
Rough.
Bro.
Yikes, man.
Rough on that.
Hurts.
Oh,
Wait, are you
come on.
using all your hit dice?
Bruh.
I was at 30 out of 64 HP. Now I'm at 56 out of 60.
I'm at 47.
I used half
You
my
hate
hit
to
dice.
see it.
Yeah.
But I had two. What is this? I had 2 6s in a row, and then 2 nat ones.
Yeah.
One more.
I
Just
used
in
4 out of my 8, so I'm fine.
Let me do one more. I'm doing 3.
Okay.
Is anyone else using any hit die? I'm sure Jack would probably like to use
Would.
some, but
And I'm asking Jack to come
Yeah,
up with some.
and Frozern.
Frozern. Oh yeah, Frozern did take a bunch of damage actually.
I will do Frozerns if you do
Yeah, I'll do Jack.
54.
Jax.
where's Moon and Yatrium?
Gone.
Ah,
They're
yeah, they
gone.
disappeared.
Yeah,
They just
Ah,
disappeared.
yes, that.
yeah,
Oh,
they
Connor,
disappeared.
your camera's not on if you were kept
No,
doing
it's
that.
on.
No, his camera's
Oh,
on.
I
You
think
can't see it.
you just have to reconnect,
Mhm.
and then you should see everyone.
Can anyone see Hannah's?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
can see
can see
Then
Hannah's.
Hannah's is not there.
I
It's
cannot
all
see
right.
hers.
Sucks.
Ooh.
Okay.
Frozern's at almost full health. He was only like half health before.
Well, he's
so-
a dummy
I'm
high
gonna
AC.
spend one
He
more.
was like complaining about being hit so many times. No, but he had
He
like
was.
a 24 HP. Okay.
Well, I also did the plus 20, keep in mind. So he was at like what,
Oh,
13?
you already did that. I thought that they didn't. Okay, never mind.
Oh, okay.
That was my fault.
now I just can't
um,
see Jess and Dan.
Oh.
Let's maybe because
Well, you can't see me obviously because I don't.
Oh,
have
I
the camera.
can't see Jess and Zalek actually on the stream one.
I just
Let me
refreshed my
refresh
camera.
the stream.
I just refreshed mine, and I can see everyone else's now.
Wait, I never evoked this background.
Dan, invest in a camera.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll consider it.
Yeah,
Oh, you're a faction agent? Oh,
I totally forgot about this feature in
Yeah.
my background.
Wait, what? That
Yeah.
you're a fascist? What?
no,
the faction agent.
agent, safety
Um,
agent.
Yeah, there are some things. We haven't
Okay,
really
so
been role playing that as much as we
we wanna-
probably could have, but
We want to head over to the
It's probably
warehouse, right? Now? Are we continuing?
yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
guess it
yeah.
depends on what do you
So,
want to do.
What is everybody doing? Let's start with. Let me go down the Discord line. Connor, what are you doing?
Yeah, so Cinder has decided he'll just take a long rest after the stakeout and after the
Mhm.
interrogation. So he'll wait for everyone to finish their short rest and then join them in the stakeout.
So I
Okay.
presume, are you
Dan-
doing a short rest as well?
I mean, sure, it
Yeah,
does
I mean,
I have full health, but it
oh yeah, okay.
doesn't really matter.
I think you,
Yeah, essentially, I think
do
it does
get
some
stuff
stuff for
back.
like some of your features and stuff.
yeah, most
but-
features that people have.
Like your arcane buddy, I think, comes back on short rest. I'm not sure.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Daniel, you're heading back to Frozier's house to work on your project.
That's correct. Yes. No, I'll spend 2 hours there. And then I'll get back.
Thought, didn't we say that you already completed it like a while ago?
This is enchanting it.
Oh, right. Yes.
Do
I
warlock spell
remember
slots come back with short rest? I
Yes,
think they do.
warlocks are.
Yes.
That's one of the special things about warlock. They get all their stuff back
It's
at,
okay, guys.
after
as long
a
as
short
we don't
rest.
fight any more rogues.
They only
Okay.
need another hour. They don't only need an hour, and they get everything back that they ever
All of my
wanted.
spells are dexterity saving, and it really works. For...
Actually, that's wrong. They don't get all of their invocations back, but yeah, most of them.
Okay.
Most of the stuff they get back. Continuing then.
Jess
Jess.
and Zalek,
And
are you
Zalek.
guys both doing the stakeout?
Yes,
I have
but
a question. What time will be done the stakeout? Like, how long are we staking out for?
However long you
However
want
long
to.
you want.
I want to do like maybe like an hour and a half at the stakeout, and then I want to go do something after.
Okay, remember, you guys have essentially 2 hours to play with before
We'll have to go
the
meet
Empyrean
Dan.
said to be back, so you can interrogate.
Okay. Then let's just do this now. Can I go? Can I break off from the group again?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just say I'll be back,
Okay.
Okay?
and I want to go to the Raven Queen Temple outside of Endyre.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I haven't
Yeah,
talked to
yeah.
her in a bit.
So,
at all.
the Raven Queen Temple. Hold on. I gotta find my notebook really fast. I need to make sure I got the name right.
Wait, are you guys
It's
gonna
called
follow or no?
Raven.
Oh,
It's
no.
called the Raven's Rest. It is number 18, so it's this one up here.
Oh, yeah, that one.
It is outside the city, so it's this really beautiful place, truly. It's
That was
almost calm. In comparison to what just happened. It's going outside. On this side of the city there are no slums. And you walk out and there's a small path which has a few guards and also has a few members of the Temple of the Raven Queen patrolling and making sure everything's okay, making sure all of the graves are okay. And there are beautiful trees and flowers that line like this small little path, like very well-worn path that leads from the entrance gate to this beautiful, small but very beautiful building. Which you can see there are several little like wooden like posts that stick out of it at different odd angles, which ravens are sitting upon. And yeah, you walk up and you walk inside, and there is this beautiful statue of a figure that you recognize as the Raven Queen. Her arms, like in most of the statues you have seen, her arms are extended outwards, almost greeting, as if in like holding her hand out or like in a hug. There this statue in particular is all black except for the white face mask, which almost seems to like conform to her face and like drip down her neck. On her one hand, which is farther out than the other, there is a raven that is resting upon one of the fingers.
Like a
as
real
you
raven or
walk
like a
up.
statue raven?
You can't make a perception check.
Give me a second. Slow. No.
Okay.
You can. The raven is standing almost unnaturally still, but this is definitely a real one, or at least you can see its eyes move to follow you as you enter in. So you assume that it's real. But yeah, you can pray to the Raven Queen if you'd like, if there's anything you'd like to say, or
Yep, we're gonna pray. It's been a while. I'm here. I feel kind of lost right now. I've been here for a while. Where is my path supposed to take me? Am I supposed to stay with this group? Am I supposed to complete my mission? I just want to see my parents again.
make a
Make a-
wisdom check for me, please. You can feel, it's not particularly strong, but you can feel as you finish praying a, gust of wind kind of comes behind you and, like, caresses the back of your neck and your hair. And you can hear a few of the calls of the ravens in the background. And that's what you get.
I gotta go now, but just be here. Be aware. There might be some dangerous things happening. And then I'll just walk back across the city.
All right. Yeah. In the meantime, Thaya and Cinder, you guys start to head over toward the
Right? Wait, is that
I was wondering if I could, like, while everyone's doing their short rest, if I could find some like operatives, or like reach out to the network of
you
spies
reach out
that
to
I
other
know.
people in other of the
Yeah, to try to figure out more information on the dock area and see if there's been any like shady dealings going on or anything having to do with the silence.
Yeah. Make a investigation check.
Right. Ooh, and then I want to add Flash of Genius.
Oh my
So
god.
it'd be
Of course. Yeah, so you learn a few things. The silence in Endair is that its presence is definitely not as pronounced as it is in other cities. You also heard rumors. Your network, your group, is starting to put together some of what happened on the day that the silence attacked. And from what they understand, what they can make out, it seems like the silence got help from outside groups. Like gangs and thieves guilds and stuff like that. They're not sure why they helped, and they're not sure how they coordinated any of their efforts. But they know that the silence definitely wasn't acting alone. And they think that that's how the Silence gained as much power as they did, by not being one organization. Which means that if the Silence is in Endyre, you might not have any idea. Because they could be going under the guise of a different organization.
But they were still like criminal organizations that they were like recruiting.
What
or,
it
like,
seemed like, yes. Your group started to capture some of the members that participated in those attacks, and the commonality between them all was that they were part of gangs and thieves guilds and other criminal organizations.
Interesting. Okay.
That would probably take, doing all that and getting that information, I would say would take a little bit more than an hour. Probably close to hour and a half, 2 hours, I would say. Because, you know, you're reaching out to your contacts and then, like, you know, meeting them on such a short notice. Which, they're at high alert because of what happened, but still, you know?
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you can't participate in the stakeout, and you too, Guinevere. But Thaya, you're the one that's gonna start the stakeout. Jack will come with you if you want.
Can I take Jack with me?
Yeah.
As we go, as we leave, what is the like?
Sorry, what was that? You
What's
cut
like
out.
the
You cut out.
It's the dominant race here. You hear that?
Oh, humans are pretty popular. Pretty well spread out through the American Empire.
I might even
Being
say
so close to the
sorry.
half-elves would
Yeah,
also...
half-elves.
No,
Problem.
that's
You know?
what I was gonna get into. So like, there is a weird amount of elves in, like, you've seen elves, obviously, but there is a much larger population of elves here than you were expecting.
Disproportionately high than in other cities.
Yeah.
And that's probably because it's a location so close to the Kingdom of Ciaris, which is an elven country. And so by that nature, there's a lot of half-elves here too.
So once we step, actually before we leave, I'm gonna turn myself into a human female. Same kind of, not changing, like,
Like disguise self?
yeah, using Mask of Many Faces.
Okay,
Like,
cool.
soften my features to make myself look human, and like, kind of, look like I work on like a as we go.
Yes, your mic kept cutting it
Yeah.
out, so all we got was Leica. Like, every time you use the word like, it would cut back in.
Is it any better?
Maybe?
I think so.
Let me
don't
turn
know.
off noise suppression. Sometimes that helps. Okay, let's try that again. I said, okay, we got the soften the features to be more human-like, right?
Yeah, we have that.
Yes.
Change my appearance, like my clothes, to make it look like I'm a dock worker.
Okay.
That's the second
Okay.
part.
That's
And that's it. And I'm gonna say, Jack, I'm gonna walk a little bit ahead of you because, well, you look like a warrior. And
ah,
I'm
okay,
gonna
that's
try
what you're
and
saying.
blend in a little bit, but come with me, follow maybe like 20 feet behind, kind of thing. Or I'll go behind him. Either way, it doesn't matter. But
Yeah,
like 20
yeah,
feet distance between me and him, or her, they.
Oh
think we-
God, they. Let's go with they.
I
They.
think Jack to that.
That's a really
wow.
bad roll.
I'm not really
That's
gonna
it.
try and stealth,
Yeah.
but once we get there, I'm gonna kind of. Well, let me. Once we're there, can you describe what's around it?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we can describe a little bit.
In general, Fisherman's Alley is probably like, whereas the Wrench Quarter and the Gilded Quarter and the Drama Quarter are much more like structured in some ways. The Drama Quarter has a bunch of like central courtyard areas that buildings are spaced around. The Fisherman's Alley kind of feels much more like a maze of buildings and stuff as you're like walking through. It's very like sprawling and a little bit haphazard, if you will, with some of like where buildings are placed and where like alleys are running through. This warehouse is probably like pretty close to the edge of the city, closer to the wrench quarter than any of the others. So there's a bit more structure in this area, but it's like right up against, right next to the wall, probably with a few other kind of what seem to be more like industrial buildings near the wrench quarter, and it's kind of like
the warehouse districts.
yeah, a little bit.
Fisherman's
There's
Alley.
like
Okay.
I would say there's probably kind of like a minor warehouse district in this area of larger buildings. Yeah. And you find it's kind of nestled next to, it's probably like, I'm just trying to debate, yeah, it's on the edge of the wall and probably, nestled in between two other buildings.
Is there an alley or anything? Like between two buildings?
There's probably, yeah, I'd say there's an alley. There's a small alley and a side entrance, to that warehouse, as well as a side entrance to the one directly adjacent to it, which is on the corner.
Alright, I'm not really gonna stealthily, kind of just confidently, like I act like I know where I'm going, walk between the two houses, and just kind of, if there's any windows on the warehouse or anything that I can see through, just kind of as I walk by, looking through.
Most of the warehouse is, I would say all of the warehouse is like closed. Like there are no windows that you can see, and the doors appear to be closed. You don't know if they're locked.
So are you going down into this alley, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, where the side door is? Yeah,
And
there's...
I'll do like a lap around the, if the lap alleys connect, and do like a U around the building. And like see if I see anything. Do they make like a...
So this building is up against the wall here,
Oh, I see what you
probably.
mean.
So, like, it's, like, directly adjacent to the wall. There's this tiny one-way alley, basically, that goes in and has a tiny side entrance, but, and a side entrance to the building directly next to it as well, but...
And there's not a side entrance on the warehouse. No, it's just so far the only main door to the warehouse.
There's the main doors to the warehouse, and there is a side entrance to the warehouse, but both of them look boarded up.
Okay.
Also, these buildings are pretty close together. This alley is probably maybe 3 or 4 feet across.
Alright, I'll step back out, and I'll just kind of across the street, kind of casually, for the next, like, 30 minutes or so, just kind of watch and see if I see anything.
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
Let's see. You weirdly enough, you do not see any movement in or out of the building.
Okay.
The building appears to be visually at least empty. There's nobody entered and nobody left. You do hear, with such a high perception roll, I would say you do hear something, like not all the time, but there's movement definitely inside of the building. People are inside of there, they're just not coming out of there.
Can I guess, I don't know if I could I distinguish maybe how many? Like, maybe not an exact number, but like more than one? Like,
Make an intelligence check.
just a
Just a
general
flat
intelligence?
intelligence,
Yeah,
Oh, this will be
intelligence.
good.
Ooh. There's definitely
No.
multiple people in the building.
I would say.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I think
Loud noises.
there's noises in the building.
Okay.
Multiple people, probably.
Okay.
Maybe.
Could just be a large crate.
Yeah,
It could
that's
just
true.
be one person moving a very big item.
That's true.
It's hard to tell.
I
It
find
could
Jack,
really be anything.
and
Yeah.
I kind of I walk up and I shake his hand and pretend like I'm not who I am, and I'm kind of, and then start talking to him, and I kind of share what I've said. I kind of ask him, like, what do you want to do here? Should we just wait and see if we see anything for the next like hour or so? In hushed tones.
Okay.
Like, I'm talking about work and business.
I don't know what Jack's reply to that would be. Probably, yeah, let's just wait it out and see if there's more. we
And,
can
and
spot.
every hour, I step into an alley and I re-up the
Disguise
Mask of
self.
Many Faces,
Mask of
yeah.
Many Faces, yeah.
and I'll leave
Yeah.
when there's 30 minutes until the time upon which we're supposed to meet back.
Easy enough. Yeah. Yeah, and you all meet back up in the beacons. 3 hours later. Sylvius, you do get a good amount of work done on your enchantment. You probably we'll need to rediscuss it again about what exactly the enchantment you want it to be. I don't think it's anything too complex, but you might need to take it to like an enchanter like Mingus.
Okay. We'll talk about him.
Yeah, like a professional, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But we'll talk about it later. We come back together with everybody meeting back up at the beacons, everyone minus the Atrium Moon. And yeah, it's your guys's.
Before we do that, while we're still at the thing, I would like to find the best location to hide a dagger that would not be found.
What? Where?
On my
On your
on my
person?
Yes.
Make
In your
a
butt.
sleight of hand check.
In your butt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's that.
I feel like I can make it disappear.
Never mind.
Wait, I have a question.
I mean, I would say you're a skilled enough rogue that, like, you know, like, the easiest spots where it would be easily accessible as well as, like, pretty hidden would be in a boot, like, hidden in a pocket in a large coat,
I have
Yeah.
a question. What is
basic
this?
things like that.
What about my tentacle? Or they can't take that off of me.
I thought we said, I remember us talking about being able to sheath it, but...
You can put like a glove on.
Yeah, and I mean, it kind of just like wraps around your arm when you're not
Yeah.
using it.
Yeah.
Like, it kind of like absorbs back into your arm.
Oh,
like,
I thought you were
like
talking about,
venom.
like, yeah, I figured you were talking in the context of being more discreet about having a, like, being very
No,
identifiable of
maybe,
having
like-
a tentacle.
Oh, cool.
They're not gonna be like, oh, you have to take your tentacle off or anything.
No,
Because
Oh,
I can't.
yeah, I guess you
That's
can't
just
take
really
off your
freaked out.
tentacle, no.
Alright. Well, with that roll, I feel like I would know that it's not very confidently hidden.
Yeah, like, they're pretty obvious spots of where you're hiding your dagger, so,
It was worth a shot.
yeah.
Yeah. That should be a new. That's like a meme though. Yeah. I mean, you can't really take off your tentacle.
Yeah, it's like asking Cinder to give up his breath weapon.
Yeah. Please insert all of your breath weapons into the bag.
Hey, Connor, do you get another breath or no? Because you used yours.
No, it's only once per day.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, and Cinder wants to put his I'm gonna put my gun in the bag of holding.
Oh, I
Like,
forgot you have that. Can I slip you this and I hand him the dagger?
yeah, sure. Just let me know when you need it, and I'll
Thanks,
try to
man.
get it to you without stabbing you.
Mhm.
I don't want to throw it. I was gonna say I would just toss it. to
I
you,
presume
but-
you're doing all of this before you actually
Yes.
meet up at the prison.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And then okay, so we're at the place now, right?
Yeah, we're at the location. We're all together.
Okay.
The Empyrean is probably there to meet you. And
Probably the Archheart actually, because the
The
Arch. No,
Archmage?
no, you're right. You know the Archmage is the Archheart. When the god is there.
yeah, the god the Archheart is just there chilling.
Hey, but
He's
we
there to
left
meet
you
you.
there.
Sorry. Sorry.
No,
Why
no,
didn't
no,
you
you're
give
right,
it to
you're
your
right.
wizard?
Well,
The Archmage. The Archmage would be with the beacon. The beacon. Oh my god.
Iraq.
The Iraq. Oh god, everything's getting confused right now. The Iraq, and the Empyrean would escort you guys to the prison, which is number 23. It's right outside the beacon. It's this one.
23. Okay. Oh, it's very close to the alley. It's in the Fisherman's Alley, I guess, technically.
Yeah, she escorts you to the prison. When she takes you there, she drops you, essentially just drops you off with the guards there. And she says like, allow them entrance to, with the newest prisoner, blah 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 blah. Like,
She says
essentially
some
grants
stuff,
you
yeah.
entry.
Um,
And then she walks away.
before we
Unless
go,
you wanted to, yeah.
yeah, I wanted to pull Jack and Thea out, like away from the group
Mm-hmm.
for a second. So, have you guys been keeping in touch with your thieves guilds or any of your criminal background?
To be honest with you, you've met part of my Thieves Guild, and that didn't really... I left them about a month before I met you guys, roughly, and it wasn't on good terms, so you don't want me in contact with them.
Okay. Do you know anyone that would be, like, anyone that you could connect with? Maybe not directly in your thieves guild that would have information. on the
Yes, maybe.
guilds, maybe.
I think I might. This was some of the business I wanted to take care of in the Fisherman's Alley. We haven't had a chance to yet. But I know a tavern that seems to run on the shadier side.
Okay. And then I'll explain like what I learned from my connections, or I'll explain that to Jack as well.
Jack points out, yeah, my guild, my group, Biggie Z and Karen and Greg with 3 Gs, they're part of the Silence now, so that kind of fits.
Mine's also part of the Silence, so yeah, I don't... These are people.
Okay.
I didn't think that we were part of the Silence when I was there, but I guess we were.
Join the club and I would high five.
Did Evan actually pick these names?
Yes.
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 Kind of. Although he was kind of just throwing them out as jokes, but we wrote them down and took them seriously because.
And so you know, Greg with 3 Gs is Greggg, not
Yeah.
Greggg. Right.
No,
it is
Evan's
3 Gs.
Greggg.
It's sorry, it's 2 Gs at the end. We all thought it was 3 Gs at the end.
Oh yeah, and Biggie Z, his real name is Zip Zop Zoobity Bop
Zippity
Steve,
Bop Steve.
but
Yeah,
they just
right,
call
Zip
him
Zop
Biggie
Zoobity Bop
Z.
That's that.
I always forget how much of a joke this campaign was before.
It still is. Let's be
It
honest
still is
with
a joke.
ourselves.
Yeah.
It's
No,
more slightly more
I'm
serious.
serious.
here.
Come on. We never joke around it here.
With
Never.
things like Beyonce and Jay-Z,
Yeah.
never.
The power
Okay.
couple.
Or naming our group the Blitzkrieg, never.
Okay. So when you get
We're outside
there,
the prison. In
yeah,
the prison now.
is there anything that you actually talk to the Empyrean about?
No.
No.
Am I allowed to interrogate? I won't kill.
Can I try talking before you,
Yeah. So
It
the
depends. Oh.
the
say-
captain kind of gives you a little bit of a rundown. She's also there. She met you there, or she was been at the prison talking to him for a little while, trying to get information. But she goes through some of the code that they have for how they interrogate prisoners, and she says, I know that you were given special clearance by the Empyrean, so I shall try not to interfere as much as I can, but we still expect you to uphold this code. You are not allowed to harm them in any way, and if there's visible signs of harm, then, well, you'd be breaking the law.
what about emotional trauma?
What about how much intimidation are we allowed to do?
That's the only way you can interrogate if you're not allowed to
Any
physically assault
confessions
I have an
given
idea.
under duress can be negated through our legal system.
Dang.
So
Go emotional with this.
Okay, so can I not scare him then?
you're perfectly allowed to scare him, but you are not allowed to actually harm him, physically
Okay,
harm
guys,
him.
can I go first, please?
Well, what are we trying to get from him first? We should have a plan.
Well, I'm
Oh,
just
she
compatriots,
also
where have they
asks
gone?
to collect all of your weapons before you enter.
I
Oh,
hand
you
over
are-
my remaining sword and dagger.
Okay.
I give up my weapons.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do that.
I
Too.
can't give you my fists.
That's true, yeah.
Who?
I guess Jack will probably give away all of his weapons except one dagger, which is in Cinder's bag of holding. He would have
Yeah.
also have done
And
that.
I'll-
So what are
I'll
you
keep my
handing
bag
over,
holding.
Cinder?
I'll keep my bag holding and hand over my other weapons.
Okay. It's probably just like a mason stuff.
yeah.
His martial or his
Yeah.
simple weapon.
Yeah.
Frozern's probably giving up all of his weapons too. Okay. Cool.
Including his arm?
No,
no,
probably
keeping
not.
his armor.
Yeah, he's keeping his arm.
We have a lot of weapons apparently built into characters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do.
Like, do they leave us in the room alone?
Yes, the captain lets you in the room, but they do not follow.
Is the door shut or not shut? These are all important questions.
Yes, the door is shut.
Sick.
Not locked.
Not
That's
locked,
fine.
but it's shut. And he is
Uh,
tied to the
yeah.
chair.
I go
Tied
to
to a
Cinder.
chair and a
I go to
Guys,
Cinder.
I need
and another
all of
chair.
you to back up right now.
Can we before you do anything to this man, can I try one thing first?
Okay, fine.
I'm not gonna touch him,
Mhm.
but I said, can I hand it over, bud?
Oh no. Okay.
I'll just take. I know what you're talking about, so just take it out and give it.
Thank you. And I
Without
go
him
across-
seeing it first.
I don't touch him, but I just wave it around, emphasizing the point. I go, sir, this could go bad for you. I would rather it not go bad for you. So I would, and waving the dagger and go, I would really recommend, because this girl, lady over here, the scary one with the weird thing, I don't know her. She's got some weird tentacle, man. I don't know if you want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that.
And you
But
can
like, if
go
we
away.
yeah, if we have to turn our backs, I'm not sure any of us are opposed to this. Two of our friends are missing, and I would really recommend, before something goes wrong for you to share what you know.
Or that is, can I be like orthodox and then like have my
Tentacle do stuff, yeah.
Can I? Oh,
Make
it's
an
not fucking-
intimidation check with advantage.
Yeah, intimidation with
First one.
advantage.
Nice.
Wait, me or
23.
Faya? Oh.
Well,
I don't
you were
plus-
giving her advantage
I
basically
have a
with your
plus 9
tentacle
to
stuff.
intimidation. This is why
Yeah.
I wanted to try this. I am possibly.
Ooh.
Go for it.
That's why I wanted to try this first before we got in. And then if I failed, I was definitely gonna throw the dagger at him.
You know, I always have flash in this, but
You don't know.
27 would be overkill.
Alex, do you want to do this or do it with me?
Well, I was going to ask if you wanted to have an aside so we can figure out stuff, but
If you guys
you
need
can
an
do it
aside-
if you think you're confident.
Yeah,
I don't know what we'd want to reveal.
Everything.
I'll figure it
Oh,
out. I got it.
Okay. I mean, okay, whatever. Sure, you got it. Go for it.
Oh, hold on, let me think about this. You asked,
What are you
What
asking,
did you-
actually? Yeah, you didn't actually ask
okay,
anything.
I'll elaborate more. I go, first of all, where are you planning to take this Iraq? How many other more of you are in this city? And any more other questions?
Were Armud and Yitro?
Oh, and did you take our friends? The big robot and was it Dorf last time I saw him?
You know that?
No, we wouldn't know that. That's right. Yeah. And then, yeah, okay, so how many others are you? Where do you people hang out in the city? And I guess that would also, yeah. I think that's it.
Who else
Really
is
taking the
included?
Iraq.
And where would you have taken the Iraq? Yeah.
he kind of looks overwhelmed and scared at the same time. And he goes, we were taking it out of the city. I don't know how many agents we have here. I'm not privy to that knowledge.
Oh, where out of the city right now?
to our base.
Where? Keep going.
The Tutelay?
Nortree?
He doesn't say anything.
Saya, can I take out my big guns now?
And what was the last question?
Yeah.
It doesn't know to taking it.
Where do people hang out? Where do
Yeah, and
people hang out?
where do people? We know there's a faction within the city. Tell us
I
about
don't.
it.
I don't know. We didn't.
Okay, inside
We're
check?
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. He appears to be telling the truth.
Oh, last
I'm
question.
not.
Yeah. Does he know Cliff?
I don't. Who are you talking about? I don't know. I'm not from here.
Yeah, well, you're not. We don't care if you're from here. You had to have a way inside the city somehow.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of teleportation?
Okay. Where did you? Where is the teleportation? Like, was that a person who just sent you here, or was it like a?
I don't think this is
sent us
working. I think you guys should back up.
Okay, you
No,
cannot
it's gonna
harm him.
affect us.
I'm not gonna harm him.
Okay. Well, then I give him a hard clap on the shoulder and say, "You have the opportunity to share what you knew, and whatever
The
happens
eyes
now."
kind of go wide. He goes, "I said everything I knew."
No, you didn't say where your headquarters are.
Yes.
You didn't say who you worked for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hopefully they all back up, I'm guessing.
Does anyone have charm?
I was gonna do something else, but wait, guys, can you back up, please? Very
I'm
far
just gonna
back.
step out the door and yeah, close the door behind me. Unless
Okay,
anyone.
I'm gonna use my my Hour of Reaping ability and terrify his soul.
Oh right.
He has to roll a wisdom saving.
Stuff.
Okay, hold on. Let
He has
me
to roll a wisdom saving throw.
give me a minute. Wisdom.
I really hope you get your 30 feet back.
That's why I left. That's why I walked
What
out
is-
the door.
What is the
What
DC?
is DC?
Give me 1 sec, I have to check that out.
No, luckily my wisdom saving throws
I
are
think
12.
they passed.
12? Yeah, they
Yeah.
passed.
Yeah, they passed.
Does everyone else?
I have a question. Do I have to do?
Oh
can
wait,
I
does
do
it have to
again and
be
again?
on? What?
Can I keep doing it because it doesn't say like after 24 hours? So I feel like I could just keep doing
Wait,
it.
let
Then.
me see.
Is it a key point thing?
You're a
No.
long death monk.
That seems a little bit sketchy.
OP.
Yeah.
It's just at 6th level, you gain the ability to unsettle or terrify those around you. When you take this action, each creature within 30 feet of you must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be frightened until the end of your
Oh
next
yeah,
turn.
everyone else needs to make that wisdom save then as
Oh,
well.
he walked out.
Yeah.
Oh, did
I
you
told
walk
you.
I
out?
walked out.
Oh, did everyone else walk out? Okay, then that's fine.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
do
that-
it. It's an action.
So you can just keep doing it every like 6 seconds then, or minute.
Yeah. Every 6 seconds.
Well,
I
yeah,
think.
it's only until the end of your next turn, so it's almost like a hot second of and then they go. "Meh."
But like I can get a question in between, can I?
Yeah, probably, but
One.
one maybe. If you're
If
quick.
you want, you can ask a question and then do Hour of Reaping.
Okay, we'll try this again. Okay, all my friends are gone. You saw my buddy Orthax here, right? And he's hungry right now. So I will tell you nice and carefully. I think that you should tell us who you're working for, where you're from, and if you don't, then Orthax might have his meal for this evening, and then I'll do the Hour of Reaping.
Okay. He will make another wisdom save.
I'm gonna see if I can
He
help him.
fails this
He
time.
does fail.
So what was the question you asked again? It was.
Who his boss was, where he's from.
Never-
And like
I'm
I'm gonna
from
bring Orthax.
Nortree.
Oh. I was gonna say I'm gonna bring Orthax on top of him so it looks like he's like a python trying to eat him.
Mm-hmm.
He's
I'm
from Nortree.
I'm
you
from Nortree,
Nortree?
okay?
And his name?
said? The leader's name.
They just go by Smoke, okay?
Oh shit. Oh no.
Can I?
Okay.
I'm gonna poke my head in. You haven't heard him yet, have you?
Guys, we have a problem.
What? Wait, I step in the room now.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep Orthax above his head. Now, explain. Can you just repeat everything you just said to me to my fellow compatriots right now?
He just kind of stares on silently, like jaw kind of clenched.
I'm bringing Orthax closer.
Yep. Still doesn't say anything. Just
Alright, do you want to
Fudge's
repeat it? This man
PvP.
seems to not be a fan of this.
Well, he's from Nortree. His boss is Smoke.
Oh,
Isn't that
come
your contact?
on. No, not a contact, but we do know she runs the in Nortree. But she's a little bit outside of Rose of Tudele, the Silence of Tudele.
Wait, do I believe him when he says that?
Make an insight check.
yeah, insight.
It's not just like throwing any random silence vendor under the bus.
Is he in a wooden chair?
A wooden chair. Oh shit,
This is an
sorry.
important question.
Sure.
Just take the 17.
Yeah.
You say
yeah.
yes.
It's hard to read him. He's very scared right now. So a lot of fear is on his face. So it's a little difficult to get a read on if he's lying or not.
Mm-hmm.
You said yes to the wooden chair.
Yes.
I walk up to him with the dagger and like. Okay, I'm assuming legs are apart, correct? Like a normal human being sits. Take the dagger, stab it into the chair, in between his legs, and I go, "This is your time now. Is there anything else you would like to share with us?"
Kind of clenches his jaw. Kind of like leans back as far as he can away from the knife.
Okay. Anyone have charm person? And I look around.
And you'd be the one to have it.
I was thinking maybe I can like try to scare him again, and we can try to get
No, I think he
Yes.
probably he would have told you to leave. If you, I'm guessing you succeeded the last time, and this is how you gained this information. I mean, everything I have is just going to cause him physical damage, which doesn't seem.
I mean, I
really-
could scare him, but I don't know what
He seems
would
pretty.
be useful.
He seems pretty afraid already.
Let's see, what do I have? Yeah, I don't have anything. I just have damage,
So I mean,
psychic damage stuff.
I could make him fail ability checks, but like that's it.
I can make him get psychic damage, but I don't think
No,
that's the option.
that probably
Yeah.
won't end well. He'll just be a raving lunatic.
Do we know? Wait, do we know the names of the other people or no? Should we ask?
We should probably ask him what his name is.
Okay.
And then
What's
I
your
turn and
name?
I just look at him.
Kind of like looks back and forth at all of you. Luca,
Insight on that one.
make an insight check.
Okay.
Probably lying.
Yeah.
How about the truth this time, friend?
And then
And the
and,
dagger moves a little closer to the body.
and Orthax is ready to be hungry again.
My name. God, take the knife away. Get the knife away.
Once you answer the question
Please.
truthfully,
My name's Oliver.
Is
Oliver
it actually
Norton.
Oliver?
yeah, can we?
Wait, what was the last name?
Norton.
Oliver.
No.
Norman?
Yes, is it Oliver?
It's at least Oliver.
Okay. And
This is like Jessica, the assassin all over again.
yeah. Well,
Wasn't it
so,
Ashley?
Oh, Ashley, that's it. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Jess because it was Jess right there.
No, the assassin from the episode 2 or session
Like
2.
the episode, session 2 of the campaign. Ashley the assassin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just Oliver.
It's Ashley and Omar all over again.
I take out the dagger. and-
Oliver, if that's your
Jesus.
real name. What are you? How old are you? What are you doing right now?
You like long walks on the beach and pumpkin spice lattes and
Wait, how
I'm
old is
not
this guy? Is he like an
fucking
old man,
fraud.
or is he like 30s or
No,
like 12?
he's like a young man. He's like 20-ish.
Now, why aren't you in
Like-
school, huh?
hey, I never went to
Why-
school.
Yeah, he kind of just looks at you and then looks you up and down and goes, "Why aren't you in school?"
How old do you think I am?
That's a good question, dude.
5.
Oh,
Because apparently you're an idiot.
All right.
I really just want to. I want to lash him right now so bad.
what was the name? Oh, wait, what was the name of?
He
John
kind
C.
of
Reagan?
starts seeing you get agitated. He goes, "Yeah, come on, just hit me, right?
And
Then
this is what he wants.
none of this will matter, right? Right?
Now,
Come on, just do it,
Gwen-
right?
Right.
You're a child.
Okay,
You
can
don't
I
have
use
any."
Orthox to just graze his face?
No,
Wait.
I block it. Oh,
Cinder's gonna disguise self and turn himself into a scarecrow, like a really like
Okay.
disfigured looking like glowing face scarecrow, and just like snarl at him like
What was-
closely.
what was Beyonce's real name?
Ceruleana.
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 I guess. Do
Yeah,
a
it's Ceruleana.
charisma based. Oh wait, no. Yeah, just make an intimidation check, Cinder.
Wait, why a scarecrow?
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna add
Quantity
flashing.
16.
He watches you change, so it's not as scary as
Dang.
the other stuff he just watched. But he does lean back a little bit.
Manhood.
But he kind of like, he goes, "Well, maybe you're just too weak to actually hurt me. What are you, cowards? Are you too coward to hurt me?
This would
Don't
be
you know how to
Alright,
interrogate a
Your
prisoner?"
words would hurt a lot more, dude, if you weren't tied up to a chair and have a dagger put between your legs 5 seconds.
But
Yeah,
you're
and
not
you
gonna
had this
hurt me.
tiny gnome man almost kill you.
Yeah.
You're not gonna.
Um,
You're not gonna hurt me.
Let's leave.
can't.
We're done
No.
here. You just go to you.
Well,
Let's
Yeah.
go.
That's
if we're
right,
gonna hurt you,
you
someone's gonna
coward.
hurt you.
He's weak.
it is illegal to knock him unconscious, right? That was us.
Yeah. Let's just leave.
That's fair. Okay.
Okay,
Weak
you have one more
coward.
chance. You have one more chance to say something, and
Okay.
we're gonna tell all your information to your.
Ceruleana for chance, maybe. I mean, I feel like she
Yeah.
would love to know that you're ratting information about the silence.
Maybe even Smoke. We're gonna tell her that you spilled everything.
You know?
Yeah.
Abaddon, he would love to know this information too, I think. You know?
Make a deception check for that last one.
Jess or me? I'm guessing
For
Jess
those
because Jess
last
can laugh.
two.
I don't know that he. Would he even know?
The head of the silence?
That's true. I guess he might. I don't know.
He probably would because of the video.
Oh right. Yeah.
But he goes, "So what? You're gonna tell them and they're gonna what? Kill me? Like you guys aren't gonna kill me now? Or the city's not gonna kill me? Or by the time I get back, I'm already gonna if I do get back, they're gonna kill me then? Well, there's nothing
you
that you
are
can do that can
so-
stop."
You're so used to being. Do you want to be killed right now? Because I think
Seems
the
kinda
better
like it.
option
You
for
won't.
the city would just
You
to leave
won't.
you here to suffer and die.
No,
If you
Alright,
kill
let's
me
just leave
right
this
now,
deadbeat
you're
to
just gonna
die.
get arrested. You're
You're,
just gonna
honestly,
get
you're right. We're not going to kill you. But there are
Exactly.
people who would.
No.
So-
Better yet, have fun rotting in hell. No,
Yeah.
in jail for like the rest of your life.
and it's a long life because as we
Yeah.
realized, you're a youngin, so the
Yeah,
next
you could have
60
been
years-
in school, you know,
I know what's up.
Oliver. If
You
that's
keep
your
you
real
in
name.
solitary confinement
His
for the
name
rest.
actually is Oliver, I think.
Okay.
That's like his truthful statement there.
He just kind of spits at your feet. Like it's
Ooh.
not a pretty spit either, because there's like blood and stuff. Because he's still beat
Yeah.
up from the fight earlier. He
there
has
a
like
tooth in
maybe
there?
one hit point.
Oh. Wait, whose feet does he spit at? Mine?
Probably yours.
Cinder's?
In the group in general, whoever is closest to him.
Yeah, I'm barefoot apparently, so.
Ew.
Hmm.
Got a movie on your foot. Alright, I walk out.
Yeah, let's
I'm
just,
I
good.
got yeah. So I want to say to the group, that's isn't Smoke your guys' contact? Like,
We don't know her.
oh,
yeah. So
We just know of her.
is she an ally? Is she a
So
fiend?
we don't know. We think she could potentially
She
be
could be
an
an ally. She works, but maybe not now.
Yeah.
She attacked 4 or 5 of her members. But we know she isn't as close to the leaders of the Silence as some of the others. She
Yeah.
has a little bit of a rebellious streak outside them.
And we don't know what she would have done with this Iraq. She might not have given it to Abaddon.
Yeah, she might be working on her own.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if she was.
By the time you guys get out of the prison, it's probably closer to like
Oh, I hand my
4
dagger back
o'clock.
to Cinder. Sometimes we walk out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna-
Yeah, you guys all
gonna
collect
wind
your
up-
weapons. The captain
What?
kind of like looks suspiciously at you a little bit.
He
I'm gonna
hasn't
wind
up
been
Orthac.
touched.
No, they.
You can
Yeah, I'm
ask
gonna
him.
wind up or.
He was
Yeah.
never touched.
I mean, don't ask him. He's gonna lie to your faces about it.
That is true, but like we didn't touch him.
Also, I would recommend not killing this guy because he just wants to die right
Yeah,
now.
he does seem
Yeah.
to want death, and that seems to be his choice.
Yeah.
His easy way out.
Keep that
And-
kid in solitary for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
And I don't think my Raven Lady would appreciate someone who just wants a quick death like that. It's
He's
not
also
natural.
a spitter. That's kind of nasty. No one wants a loogie.
Yeah.
Got some nasty
Yeah.
habits.
If you
I
want to
mean,
spread
She kind
disease,
of just looks at you all, just exasperated. Like,
Thank you for your
Go.
input. Just go. Yeah.
Well, that wasn't very polite.
yeah. It's about 4:30-ish by the time you get all your stuff and like get out of the prison. And I'm assuming you're making your way back to the house for a long rest.
I thought we
Probably
were going
should.
to the Empyrean to look for like the logs.
Oh, that's right. She was supposed to have his doc information for us.
Yes, the
Yes.
doc information. Yes. So you head back to the Empyrean.
Hmm.
The Empyrean gives you some information, which I will just tell you guys. It is the ship's name is called the Blue Contender. They matched it by the name that you guys found and also the location. It's supposed to be heading to Ekerin tomorrow at sunset. Is its leaving time. The Empyrean recommends to you guys to stake out tomorrow. It doesn't have to be tonight, but tomorrow during the day as you approach the time to stake out and wait for Cliff to board the boat, and if you do not see him, to apprehend the boat right before it leaves and search the boat for him. And that would be the best way to find him and then arrest him. Ideally, you want him alive.
I have a
If at
question.
all
Do we know like the captain of the boat or anything?
Yeah, who's it under? Or should be
Yeah,
an-
who's
Yeah,
probably
you would
associated with
probably
it.
Yeah, the log
know
probably
that.
has.
It
Hold
could be
on, let me
fake,
check.
but I guess, but
or like when has it come into dock or anything?
The Blue Contender is a ship that is gone in and out of the dock many times before. It is captained by a older woman. No, not older. A younger woman named Arabella Cromwell.
wait, what was that name again?
Arabella Cromwell. She's an interesting looking person. She has a very interesting personality. Very obvious once you see her. She's completely bald, like shaved heads with green eyes. She wears a bright, like a big hat, like very captain-esque hat, almost exaggerated in style.
Like an
With
Avantika hat.
yeah, no, but bigger than a Avantika hat.
Oh shit.
Wait, you're saying she's got a nice hat?
She does have
Nice
a nice-
hat, the best hat.
That's going in the notes.
It's not
Nice
the
hat.
best hat because you're getting commissioned a good hat, but also
Yeah, but like in the meantime,
that's true.
nice hat.
Nice hat.
Nice hat.
Do you think? So I have a question. Is she? Do you know where she's staying? Like, is there a way to like contact this captain?
She most of the time she stays on her boat. She hasn't
Okay.
been in dock for very long. 3 or 4 days at most. And she's planning on doing according to the dockmaster, she's planning on returning, doing a trading trip to Echorin, and then going down the river if at all possible to go visit the capital, which is, I can remember names. Give me a minute.
The capital of the Kingdom of Searis.
Yeah, I'm getting the map up right now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's just taking a hot minute to load. But yeah, she's planning on visiting the capital of the Kingdom of Searis, which is farther. It's like Echorin sits on the edge of this river and the Biting Sea. So you can go down the river, or I
she an
guess
elf?
up river. This captain is a human, which is very weird.
Yeah.
Going into an elven kingdom, but she is a human. You were told a little bit about her description: bald, big hat. Her outfits are, although her hat is very nice, her outfits tend to be pretty lax. In the sense that they're kind of like, they're not very fancy. Some captains like to wear fancy stuff. She almost looks kind of like a pirate, but she's a serious, legitimate captain. She always carries her sword around with her, and she will stab people if they tap her on the shoulder. You were told that specifically.
So we should definitely tap her on the shoulder. Because that's murder, then the boat can't leave.
Take that information as what you will. The Empyrean also informs you that an announcement will be happening within the next hour or so to keep to the main streets so that you guys can hear the announcement. But yeah, you
And
learned that stuff
finances will be received tomorrow?
within a few days.
Okay.
But yeah, incarnate. It's fine. I'll deal with it later. But yeah, so you guys start making your way back to Frozern's house.
Yeah, is there anything else you guys want to do for the rest of the day? While you're waiting for the announcement?
I'm okay, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. Hold on, let me get a change of music really fast.
Oof.
I'm trying to. What would be a good piece of music for this? Oh, I know. You near the end of the day, you guys are outside of your house, kind of like Frozern's house, waiting for, things to, like settle down and everything, and waiting for the announcement. And you can see, like, on various street corners, there's one nearby your house. There are essentially what are scry screens, which are like TV screens, but the government can project messages to them.
Mm-hmm. They've had random news bulletins and things for the past few days, but you haven't really paid any mind to them since they haven't been of particular importance. There's also some in certain shops and everywhere, but scry screens. And
yeah,
I have a question.
Yes?
Saya, can we go check on our neighbors?
I mean, we can, yeah. How does it look from across the street?
Yeah.
An empty house? Like, I mean, they don't appear to be home.
Okay, fair.
So, watching the sky screens, you see what looks to be either a recording or a live version, you can't tell, of the Empyrean dressed quite finely. Much not covered in bits of dirt and grease like you saw before, and an even more extravagant shawl is wrapped around her shoulders. And she starts off, "Good evening, citizens of Endair. I speak to you tonight not only as a representative of the people, but as a concerned citizen. What happened this morning was further proof of the troubled times we live in. Something so dangerous and so visible that we can once again not ignore this significant threat. Thanks to the heroic actions of the Wayfarers, a powerful adventuring party, we can sleep a little more easily knowing that we are once again protected by the magic of Endair. But we must take this attack as the threat that it is, and realize that even with the magic of Endair, we are not as protected as we once thought. And that is why the Archmage and I have decided to take further actions to increase the safety in all areas of Endair by creating a committee made of both normal citizens and talented city leaders, which will be known as the Committee of Public Safety.
Oh my god.
Though small,
Blue lights, anybody?
we hope that many more citizens that wish to protect the good city of Endair will step up for the greater good. The committee's first action will aid in the safety of Endair and the ongoing investigation of this morning's attack. And as such, the committee will be instituting a temporary curfew of sundown to sunup for the foreseeable future. All citizens out of the residences between those hours will have to carry an exemption form to be shown to any congregate member or city official upon request. Please be advised that this curfew is temporary and is for the safety of all of Endair. So
So
in
martial
the
law?
future,
Okay.
we can be prepared for any criminals or rebels that may try to bring us down. Thank you for your cooperation, and as always, may creativity and passion flow through all like air. She gives a small smile and a nod before the recording shuts down. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
She couldn't give us this rite of passage before we left her?
No, it was an announcement to the whole city.
Yeah, but like we're gonna get one of those rites of passages.
Okay.
They
Cool.
Give me a
guillotining
minute.
people too.
So wait, guys, do you guys know are we going to the Kingdom of Ciaris next, or do you guys want to go see Smoke?
We're gonna go stop the boat, then we're.
Then we're gonna go start the boat back up.
Mm-hmm.
Keep
I
in
think we
mind-
should go to Ciaris.
We have a lot to do here, though.
Keep in mind, as much as you may want to go to the Kingdom of Sayars or Nordtree, your job for Vergessen is on the 16th. It's the
Yeah.
11th.
Alright.
That's only like 5 days.
I also have 2 packages I'm waiting on,
That's true as well.
and I'm not
Yeah.
leaving without them.
But let's get to the thing that everybody's been waiting for. Experience points. So everyone gains experience equal to their level times 100, so that or times 50, so that's 200 experience. 400.
200.
I can do basic math.
400 for existing.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Thank
we calculated how much XP for the fight, right? It's
Yes, I have it
lot.
up somewhere. It is a lot. Wait, did
yeah.
I actually write it down? I might not have written it down. Oh no.
No!
Okay, wait. I can quickly calculate it again.
Okay,
million
while
XP
that's
split
happening,
forward.
you You figure that out. While that's happening, we'll go through the rest of the
Can you make sure
uh,
to note it all down?
I'm
In the
writing
thing.
it,
Yeah.
calculating.
I've calculated right now. Did anybody complete a short-term goal?
Is getting to Iraq a short-term goal?
I mean,
No,
yes.
that was a part of the encounter, I would argue, but
Hmm.
I mean, we got information.
Yeah, but like we haven't stopped anyone yet.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
stopped
let's-
Iraq, but,
let's
like, we haven't stopped Cliff, which is like or found captured Cliff.
Yeah, I would say getting Cliff would be a short-term goal. How about we do? Okay, let's move on. So
I mean,
nobody
we
attuned
figured
to a
out
new
what the
magic item.
letter. We figured out what the letter.
That's kind of well, maybe that counts to the important.
Yeah, you guys learn a lot of important lore. I think that counts for later on. Did
Okay.
anybody invoke their bond ideal or flaw?
Gwen would be the only one. But that'd be. I don't really know. I don't know if you really learned anything from that.
Okay.
Oh
Develop
no
a
no
newer.
no no no.
What?
Cinder uses network.
That's
oh
true.
right, yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah, yeah. That's true.
Bonds.
That's true.
Yeah.
What is
so
that?
that
I went to the
will
bathroom for that the
that-
entire part. I missed that entire thing. What happened?
8 times 25.
Info.
200.
Yeah, 200. A character developed a new or existing relationship in a meaningful way.
I mean, that guy hates us now, probably.
Oliver.
Oliver.
Is
And
it actually
the
Oliver?
period.
No, I
No,
rolled 24. I rolled 24 on insight, so.
I would
It's-
say
let-
also just a like in general for
Period.
yeah, you guys
Okay.
have a better relationship with the Empyrean. She trusts you more.
Is that another 200 for that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright.
A character discovered a piece of interesting, useful, and or a secret lore about the world or an NPC. I would say that you guys get that with the silver thing.
Cinder stuff, yeah.
Mhm.
Silver
It's Cinder
spotlight.
stuff. And the
Wait,
silver
what?
spotlight.
Oh, that too,
What-
yeah.
Wait, someone please explain to me what Cinder stuff was. I was in the bathroom during that part.
He basically talked to some of his
Network.
network
And
and
is part
learned
of his
some
background.
information of the silence's workings.
It's cool. I'll just ask Connor later. Wait,
A character use a skill or spell to solve a problem in an interesting or meaningful way. Did we already count the bottle?
No,
I
we
think we-
didn't. I don't think we
I
did.
mean-
I think we
I
did.
Did we?
I don't remember.
yeah, we did. I think
No,
last time.
I think we only got 400 points. I think we only got 400 points last
No,
time
yeah,
we
you
leveled
only
up.
got 400 points for existing last time because we needed to
Do
do
you
it quickly.
think it would count for me to use my scary thing to make it
Yeah.
pop?
Yeah, I would say
Using our
that
abilities to scare the
combined
living
with
shucks out
Yeah.
of that man.
I think that combined with the what Jack did is good
Is that
enough.
another 200? I don't have this working.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm calculating it. You guys didn't take a journey. Failed a
Walked around the
significant
block.
roll.
I mean,
A negative relationship with NPC, an injury, or some other major drawback.
Oh, that man hates us.
yeah.
What kind of
Yeah, but
attack
that
is
was for
You didn't say
failing. Like, if you failed a roll to
Oh.
persuade someone and now they're
Oh,
suspicious of
yeah,
you.
no, we tried to make him hate us.
I don't think that that was necessarily that
No,
would
we tried to
count
make-
for
yeah,
that.
no. I didn't realize that was what that was connected to.
I think, I don't think you guys did that one, but I think you guys did the next one, which is a character took actions that made a major impact in the world or local area for better or worse. I'd say
Yeah.
by
Iraq.
defeating those thieves and handing back the Iraq, you guys made a major impact.
22
Yeah,
twos
and
of
then
that day.
the XP for
Yes.
the fight.
So I'm gonna round it up a little bit. So you guys are going to get 4,925 experience from that.
Okay, that is 6,325 points.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're
In
so-
total? What was that?
Yes,
Six
total.
What was that one?
6,325 points.
Okay, so what are we at now?
45
Underdog. 39,
Uh,
65, 39,
45,000.
65,
and-
40, yeah, 45,
So
930.
wait, what was the total? Sorry, I didn't write it down.
It's
6,000
6,325.
plus 39,605.
605. So that's 315.
6,000. You can't.
45,000.
6,325.
45,930.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Got that.
45,
Okay.
930.
Level
We're
up.
so close to leveling up.
Level up?
No.
48,000 is level up.
Okay.
But you guys are now significantly closer to leveling up than you were before.
Yeah.
No bitches.
Man,
See,
I'm
that
so
fight was
excited.
worth it, guys.
You know,
If only I could intimidate people with my pack weapon. So close.
what was the new one? Sorry.
45,930.
930. We're a little bit shy of 2,000 away.
Why do you have an extra 30? Wait.
Because it was
Because-
05 plus 25
Yeah.
equals 30.
Oh, 5. I thought you
We
had
had a-
75 last time.
No.
Yeah, we had
I
05.
05. 39,605 is what I had.
That's what I had. too.
39,475.
Yeah, we have 39,475.
We'll figure this out later.
Where are you
This is
getting
not
that
a
from?
stream problem.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
Thanks
Doctor's
for
whatever.
watching. If you guys watched all the way to the end of this, anybody that's part of our group, I expect Apples to be the sponsor.
Yes, Apple
Um,
should be the next sponsor if you
Not-
watch through this.
Support.
No,
All of
it-
them.
just-
Yeah, we're not Apple supporters in this chat.
Wait, what type of apples though?
Macintosh.
Personally, I really like Snapdragon. Snapdragon are nice.
Anyway,
anyway.
let's end the stream.
Farewell to all of you internet denizens.
To all, good night.
I need to go to bed.
Bye.